Okay. Welcome back, guys. You happy? You ready?
No, this session's stressing me out.
This session's
I'm
stressing
also
me out,
never
dog. Are you
happy.
kidding me? I worked this
Dude,
morning.
Like
I've been up since 5:50.
What do you mean
I
you
don't want
worked this
Whoa.
morning?
I did a whole event for work downtown
Damn.
from like
Damn.
it was 7 to 12:30, and then just been trying to get my shit together since.
Hear that?
Story of your life.
Right?
Real.
It's the rat race.
Today's an off day, but it doesn't feel like it because I woke up early.
Shut up. We're
cooked-
not tangenting. We're going right into it. I'm about to
Under-
rip right
Understandable.
into this this oh my god.
Jeez.
It's been 6 weeks? That's disgusting.
What?
For real.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
been
what was
6
going on.
weeks. Okay,
Yeah,
so last
that's
session
crazy.
was a lot. Y'all got a lot done traveling. Sheesh. I believe that was with the belays.
Right
you
after.
were right
But it was
after
before last.
right after you guys traveled. Thank God I did the recap because it's been so long. Right, you guys met the Beastmasters Guild. Nikali talked with the giant frog and the giant bird-looking thing.
But it was funny, huh?
That was
yeah.
great. I loved that.
Your Nikali has no rations and will have to restock or borrow
I have
something.
good berry,
Well,
bro.
he's got the good berries. That's true. Little druid, a head ass. Goddamn. Silas. I don't know. I had trouble with this during the session, but I just kind of moved past it. I really don't know if Silas could have deboned an entire belay in less than 2 hours with no experience. So we'll just say that happened, and you have like anything usable for the most part in okay condition from the belay's corpse in your pack or strapped in a sack. I don't really care. Silas. Or did Silas? You paid Agatir a visit in the session before. Oh, no, that was the last session. Perfect.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. He stole some things, returned the eye in a vial with a little sassy note. You guys did some more traveling and got to the crux that the north of the bridge, north of Aquin City, where we encountered a couple individuals somehow related to Severon, some fire genasi, some scary looking fire genasi. Severon was able to kind of smooth talk his way into avoiding a conflict, and they fucked off north, kind of toward Roke on that not so used path. And then you guys rested that evening. I know I've kind of skimmed over a lot, but I'm trying to get right into the meat of this. Very excited to get going here. But while you guys rested, something caught Silas's attention, and he went over and dealt with. He dealt with a few vampires, and they kind of kowtowed and bowed down at the mention of his name in relation to his father, and you guys went unsucked that night, and
Damn it.
Story of my life.
Wait a minute,
I
I'm a
really
robot.
wanted
never
to
mind.
get sucked.
So
We'll never be sucked.
you guys are waking up on a cool morning. The sun's shining in, kind of bright for you, Silas, as you obviously never slept. I would say 013, you probably, because you were on sentry mode this time.
Correct.
I would say that you noticed him leave, but that's also not really crazy for Silas. Like, he often will, take a stroll and
I don't think 013 would have been alarmed at all.
Right.
by that.
So Silas, as far as you know, left and came back, and that's it.
Makes sense.
And then I'll say we can start the day, Silas. It's to your chagrin, is a bright sunny morning, as the rays of light. Sun hasn't popped up yet from the horizon, but rays of light are kind of illuminating everything.
Once it hits first dawn, I think Silas is gonna go out of his way to wake everyone up. Because now we have some safety, you know?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna I don't know, is there like a bell? Is there like a gong? Is there something you can smack in these camps to be
I
like
would say you guys
ev-
cook and stuff, like they cook, and you like to cook every now and then. So I would say you can just grab your dagger in a pot or whatever.
yeah. Then I think he just at like the first dawn, it's like bang 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 ding 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 in the inside of the pot as he makes sure that no one sleeps through it. The second the first embers of light, as he says and to make it a little easier, he probably also made breakfast. So like he didn't just do it to be
Okay.
he does have food ready, he does have breakfast ready. He probably cooked just before morning. And is like, all right, everyone, get up. We have important business, unfortunately.
013 is just gonna do their normal morning routine, which is start packing the non-essentials, getting everything ready. Give
Sounds
a
good.
side eye to Silas, but just more of a kind of a like you good, and then that's kind of it.
Okay.
Silas looks
As close to a
little
raised eyebrow as I can get him.
I will note, Silas looks visibly stressed.
I'd say Scooper creeps out of her tent and sits by the fire, kind of in anticipation.
What does Scooper look like right now?
How close are we to that city? Like, would it make sense that she's in disguise right now, or would
Yeah,
that be?
I would say you guys got like a 6-hour stroll over there.
All right, so she's not in her disguise right now. Then
Okay.
I have a
she'd
question,
probably wait.
DM.
I have an answer.
Okay, do we know if Sir Aster knows who we're giving this grimoire to? Do we know how well he knows them?
You don't know how well he knows him. You know that he's told you guys before.
He gave us the name, didn't he?
He did.
I'm just trying to find my notes here. My shit got all
Okay.
messed up because my cat likes to hop all over shit.
I froze, but all I heard is I don't know, basically, right?
Correct. You know that he's mentioned uh, who requires it, who sets Sir Aster forth to find a team, basically. Sir Aster acting as a middle businessman.
Can I have the name of that, or do you need me to roll for that?
Yeah.
Because I didn't
No, it's
take the
okay.
note.
I feel like 013 might have remembered it. Anselm.
Ansel.
And you've heard him mentioned
Anselm's the wizard.
Anselm. You've heard him mentioned as the old wizard. That's just how Sir Aster's mentioned him.
That's right. I knew that's all we got out of him. I just couldn't remember his name.
Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
absolutely. And then go ahead, Zeb.
I don't know if maybe we want to do this during the middle of when we're traveling there, but I would like to talk to Aster.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it whenever you want. Unless the other party would like to kind of open up and everyone gets their own moment, as we haven't been here in a while, and I kind of want to hear from everybody. Well, not all at
Yeah.
once.
I would like.
I didn't know that
to-
was an open the floor moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If I could grab Silas, not pull him off to the side, but more just out of earshot of Sir Aster is the main point.
Okay.
Kind of
Yes.
perhaps as we're packing things up and getting ready, just kind of shift over next to him and work alongside him so I can have a conversation with him.
Yeah, I would assume you guys made camp toward the bridge on the south side of that eastern.
We were on the northeast.
The northeast?
corner, right off the edge of that forest there.
Okay.
I will. This can
That's
definitely
where I
happen.
remember we made camp.
Okay.
This can absolutely happen. I did want to say Silas's intention is to have like a kind of soft group meeting, but that can definitely happen. That can definitely happen after this.
Sir
I would definitely like to
Aster's.
predate that.
That's
Just
fine.
because of
Sir Aster's
what it's about.
he's commingled with the group. You guys have just naturally kind of set him at the center of your camp. Him and and Sorsha, the valuables are kind of in the middle, and everybody kind of on the outside. So you guys can go on the outskirts and do whatever, and I'm sure, as long as you're not being a blundering fool, he won't notice or care.
Yeah, like it's not. Yeah, I'm not trying to make it look secret. So it's
just walking off.
As soon as I notice that Silas is out of earshot of Sir Aster, I want to sidle up next to him, and all 013 is just going to start and say, "Things are moving. I need you to trust me."
Trust you. Listen, I don't mean to disregard your feelings, but I saw something last night that might take priority for a moment.
I understand, but it is not mutually exclusive to each other. Whatever you saw and whatever I have to tell you, they're both important, but I need you to trust me just as I trusted you.
All right. Of course.
Good. Just follow along. You will get an answer as soon as we're able.
I nod, and I do say, as for my warning, I'm going to ground the everyone in one spot so I can explain this. I don't believe this particular note requires secrecy.
Perhaps I can make a suggestion.
Yes?
Perhaps it should wait, because what we have to tell you, we have to tell everybody. Perhaps we could do it all at the same time.
All right then. What I have to give notice for should happen post-haste, but if you'd like to do yours first, then in either case, we should probably round everyone up.
I'll leave the discretion to you. If you think it's that important, don't hesitate. Just trust me when the time comes.
Silas nods. And he gathers everyone around, probably does this during breakfast time, in which he's made, I'd say, a really nice boulette stew. Or any amount of... is this edible? Can we eat this? I don't remember the answer from 6 weeks ago. I'm sorry.
The answer was that it's insanely tough.
Oh, okay.
Chewy.
But you can find pieces of it, I'm sure, that are filetable. So
Okay.
well, you can just say you can make your steak and whatever.
Yeah, he probably cuts it up into giblets, puts it into stew to make it like
Softer
loosen it
and all
up a
that.
little bit.
Yeah, slow cooking it.
Yeah. And then he says, hope everyone enjoys our fine dining. I've never been able to kill a monster of this caliber, let alone prepare it into a meal.
Delicious in dungeon called.
Right?
10 out of 10. Love it.
Before he goes into anything, he wants to make sure everyone is here in the camp. He's going to politely... He's surprisingly polite today. But he is going to politely try and pull everyone who's not, decided to sit around the fire in the morning to, head on over for just a brief report.
Okay, so is everyone following Silas?
Yep.
I'm
What's that?
coming. I'm
No, I
coming.
fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, fuck that dude. I'm meditating actually.
Honestly, justified.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Does anybody genuinely stay behind?
Yes.
I honestly
do.
might not notice because I'm sitting in the corner like preparing spells and meditating for the day and shit.
Well, he
Okay.
was probably getting your attention. I'm assuming.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah,
goes
unless
out and
Nakali ignores him, then
No, I'll get up then. I'm like, oh, okay.
and then A gets here.
Agatir's gonna keep rifling through his bags.
Okay.
Okay, well, you know what? Agatir's the one person we probably don't care all that much.
Wow.
I mean, where's the lie?
like even like oh no, he died. That's so unfortunate. But yeah, he'll probably get it from everyone else. Silas is right. Last night I felt the night before last, before we camped, I felt a strange disturbance, and I couldn't locate it. I couldn't exactly pin down why something was deeply wrong, and why I wanted us to march towards the city. I should have pushed the issue, but unfortunately, I didn't know what I smelled on the wind. There are vampires, and we have drawn the ire of their spawn.
Beautiful. And we
Oh,
have two groups after us.
I hate this mission so much. Wow.
I managed
Okay.
to divert them momentarily by issuing the name of my father, but soon they will realize that I am not aligned with him. It only takes one meeting to whatever vampire lord they have to confirm this, and once they do, they will be back. When they smell blood on the wind, they do not stop. Now, spawn are incredibly deadly. I don't think I need to say that. Even I, who has devoted hundreds of years of my life, has seldom won wholly a battle against them without needing to retreat or vastly outnumber them. As you can see here, he gestures to his eye patch.
I kind of forgot you had an eye patch.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know you had one at all.
He only has one good
I
eye.
remember.
I could have been using this like 12 sessions.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You know how many
Iris
insults I missed
says-
out on?
how
Like, seriously, come on now.
Iris does ask, okay, how do we kill vampires?
Spawn can
I
be
mean,
overwhelmed.
what are their weaknesses?
Spawn can be overwhelmed by any number of manners. Daylight, as I'm sure everyone knows, a stake to the heart will prove quite paralytic to any type of vampire, spawn or not. Crossing over bodies of water or the rain will hurt a vampire, as well as holy instruments and holy water will slow or stop their regeneration for a brief period of time. However, even using all of these tools at my disposal, I did not imagine that I could beat the 3 or more spawn that approached us last night, not on my own. It was possible, but quite risky. What's more, the spawn are just a prelude to something far more deadly. A true vampire is outside of my expertise and the expertise of everyone here. If it finds us, we are all dead.
Oh.
I'm inclined to agree with Silas on this one. In my travels, I have encountered only one, and luckily I am not its usual prey.
But they can
Thankfully-
always track you, right, Silas?
Always, though they cannot be sheltered under the sun without significant difficulty, or the rain, and true vampires cannot enter a home from which they are not welcome.
And there's no way to maybe set a decoy that maybe you're somewhere else?
I could try. I did divert them the first time, but normal vampires are far more intelligent than their spawn. And even if they weren't, it would only delay the inevitable. They will be able to locate us. Every travel we do, for the foreseeable future, if not the rest of our lives, will need to be made with these monsters in consideration.
How safe would we be in Aquin City?
If we can find a private housing that will welcome us and no one else, we'll likely be safe.
That complicates things.
We would also need to only travel during the day, in the bright of the sun, or under the calm of the rain.
Forever.
The sad.
Let me say this. As you know, I've devoted my entire life to vampires. Hundreds of years, longer than all of you have lived combined. and I am still running from my father.
I understand that, but I don't want to be spending every night with one eye open. Every single night.
We have gotten by with no watches due to Silas and I's unique disposition. Perhaps it's time, because we cannot stop our travels, that we start setting watches, being more secure and appropriate and diligent in our traveling.
I understand all this, but is there no better goal? Maybe we go to them, or we set up a trap or something. I mean, we're going to be looking forever.
We need to learn more about what we're dealing with. It could be one vampire, it could be many. It could be that the
Silas?
counts are fighting one another.
Iris chokes when you say that. Many! Could be many!
I'm gonna tug on Silas's like cloak or like pant leg a little bit. Just be like, so like I can, and I'm gonna druid craft like a little like moat of like light, so I can like do this. I found out, but like a lot brighter, and I think it works like sunlight. Would that hold them off?
I don't know the nature of most of these vampiric. I've not been able to test spells working against the vampiric.
I mean, could I try and use it against you and see what happens?
Well, I'm not actually a pure-blooded vampire, so I can't say what would happen. However, it might be good to hold on to as a last resort. Any gamble would be good.
All right.
I'm just going to stock up on garlic and put it in my pockets.
Garlic doesn't actually work against vampires.
It works, Silas.
I'm not trying to argue right now. But I don't think it does. And
Okay,
keep in mind, when I say I don't think, I'm being polite because I, again, have fought them before.
All right, we'll see if it works, Silas. We'll see.
Either way, we have a holy man of the god of light. This will be a great boon.
Yes, actually, that is a good point. Traveling under Lathander is certainly going to be intimidating for any vampire. I'll be honest, it even intimidates me as only a Dampier.
Aragon, what do you have to say with all this? Have you encountered spawn of this kind before?
Unfortunately, in my travels, I have not encountered many vampires or spawns. I know of them, and I know how to combat them from my studies, but dealing with them directly is not my forte.
Don't let the vampires know that. They have a natural fear of the religious, especially when it comes to those who would stamp out their darkness. Your passive intimidation of them is likely our greatest boon. I do not scare any more than a spawn. I will not scare a true vampire, but you might.
Then it's settled. We travel during the day in Aquin City, or during the rain, and Baragon must be with the group, at least until we find a countermeasure.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, cool. So, Agatir's gonna look up at the sky, scream really loud, and run up to the group, and then he's gonna cast Necrotic Shroud. So, everyone make a saving roll.
What?
Not again!
Everyone make a saving
Not
roll.
again, motherfucker!
A
Jesus!
saving roll on what?
Charisma.
Oh, what?
Charisma.
Charisma saving roll? Oh, you suck ass.
That shit ain't
Hate
nothing.
you.
You a bitch. A bitchy ass bitch. A bitchy ass bitch.
Oh man, I got +5.
I have a -1 to these.
Man. A
Oh,
I rolled a
He's doing this.
19.
Why?
I'm playing true to the character. That's why.
Get out of there.
I
It's
don't
what
know
my
how
character
true
would
this
do.
is to the character.
That's a 12 on my end.
I got a
A
19.
fucking 5!
21.
23.
I got a 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Paragon, no.
Oh,
So,
watch it.
uh,
Watch Roderick just fucking kill my character right now, and you guys are fucked for the vampires.
That would be bad.
so
Oh my god.
I mean, at
all
least
of
we don't
you
have to worry
beautiful
about them.
all of you beautiful specimens who rolled less than a 15 are now frightened. Um, and you're gonna see this giant wafting fabric in the wind, and this just twisting, undulating face of indistinguishable flesh hovering over you, and all you're gonna hear is "Return that from which one once was taken."
Yeah.
Macaulay shits himself.
I think Silas. I think.
Uh,
I mean, if you just run up and do this, I think Silas like probably goes to attack you.
You're definitely surprised. Everyone here is surprised.
I'm not shocked. I was not. I definitely wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. But if that's action spent, like it's hands. Unless there's some reason to not be hands.
so are we like in initiative now?
I-
Since we're surprised.
Well, who
Well,
made higher than 15?
Scooper and
did.
I think.
I did too.
Oh,
yeah,
Silas,
I think it was Severon and Scooper.
And Silas.
And Silas. Okay. So, I mean, the rest of us
I guess
are
we didn't see it
frozen in
then.
fear. Are we frozen or do we run away?
Do you have a follow-up move, Agatir, or
You
do you
just
just
can't get
do
closer.
this?
Okay.
So if you rolled above 15, you still see it, and you're just not frightened. I mean, what is that?
Correct. Yeah, the saving throw is for being
Okay.
frightened.
Okay.
All right, so Agatir, I'll give
So
you
everybody
one
saw it,
opportunity
but-
to do something before I give everyone initiative.
I mean, wouldn't that be a surprise round running up and doing that?
I'm talking to Agatir.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, the only other thing he would do is prep his weapon with green flame.
Roll initiative.
God, I've been looking forward to using Fireball.
Oh, motherfucker.
Dude, I guess we're about to fucking kill his character. Because what the fuck?
Is this a
I guess
character
this is one way
suicide?
to get to your 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I'm
If this was the first time, it would I wouldn't care. This is like the third time.
This is the
Second.
second time.
Fucking.
Second.
Is it
And the
second?
first time,
fairness,
the first time
he
was
did
was
it, he had to
valid.
help the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
First time,
honestly,
that makes
he
sense,
cut
yeah.
cut me off with that because I was getting ready to interrupt what the fuck was going on then.
Yeah, I get the first time. I mean, like, this just looks like he's planning to attack us. That's the only reason.
No,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
he lit his
Yeah, no,
fucking
no, I-
it
blade
definitely
up.
comes off very hostile. Yeah.
I
Everyone,
screamed and ran.
Silas, what's your initiative?
I got a 20.
Oh, let me roll.
Oh.
Initiative.
A dirty 20. Not
Anybody who's engaging in the combat can roll me.
I'm in the fetal position right now.
Okay, so I'll ignore Nikali. Scooper,
I
are
got
you
an
going to?
8.
Okay, you are.
Oh yeah, she is attacked. She's fucking terrified. I mean, not like the status of frightened. But
013, are you combat?
terrified.
Yeah, fuck it. 10.
I
I'm
love this.
frightened. I don't know how. I can't get any closer.
Agate's here. What'd you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Okay. Severon.
10 as well.
Yeah,
Baragon?
initiative, buddy.
Yeah, dude, nice. Let's kill him, dude. Together.
Baragon.
I
Bud
am
Light.
frightened,
Oh.
but I will engage in combat. Because I've not liked this motherfucker since the day I saw him. 18.
Sean, you can't bring personal issues into D&D.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
honestly.
shit.
Who am I missing?
Damn.
I think you got everybody. Hunter is stained.
Oh, I do have just Nikali. Okay. So after the surprise round, Silas, top of the round. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's gonna run over and go to stab him. Okay, that is. Let me check out his rolls to hit. Okay. The first attack is an 18.
Yes.
And the next two attacks are. Sorry, 1 second. The next two attacks are 23 and 24. So I imagine those also hit.
Go ahead.
No, those actually are crit misses.
Uh,
We're playing golf rules, okay?
yeah, you actually want to roll
shit.
below.
What's your fight
Yeah.
cut?
I rolled 5, 5, and 5, so let me add up my. Okay. That is 27 damage and 3 stacks of bleed.
Holy fuck!
All right. What was
God
okay?
damn.
What was the damage from the first two attacks?
They all did 9, all 3 of them. I rolled all 5s. It was really weird.
All right, so all three did 9 damage. Okay, so
Yeah.
you take 30 hit points of cold damage.
Ugh. Okay,
God
not
damn.
great. I'm gonna action surge. I'm gonna second wind and then I'm gonna action surge. Yeah,
Can you-
I forgot you could do that. I forgot that's how fucking your class works. Armor bag is suck.
Ooh.
uh,
Oh, wait, no, sorry. You also take 5 points of necrotic damage.
okay.
So
Got it.
35 hit points total.
Okay. I second wind. I heal 12 back, and then I am going to action surge. Okay. The first attack is, I'm imagining this misses, but it is a 13.
That does miss.
Okay, and then the next two attacks are a 21 and a 25, respectively.
You have 3 attacks as an action?
I action surge. The dual wielding lets me get 3. That's what the ruling was earlier.
Yeah, that's
he's
not.
level 5, Roderick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2
The
main
reason why
attacks.
it
When
was
Colton made the rule where instead of a bonus action to get your offhand attack, it's just part of your
one.
attack.
Yeah, one
Okay,
extra
okay.
attack as part of the action.
One extra, that's right.
per the action. I don't get
Yeah.
I don't get like 4 attacks and then double it or like 6 at 11. No, I still have the normal attack and then it's +1 for the total action. And I'm gonna say one of these is no, I actually can't put a bite in this right now. And
Scooper has that too.
Yes, Scooper also has this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take.
And so do all of my dual wielding enemies.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So, sorry, hold on, just doing the math real quick. As a total of 13 more damage and 5 stacks of bleed.
Okay, so 13 damage. Alright, cool.
Silas, like, kind of sees that, a little surprised, lunges and strikes out. The first few attacks hitting him with this frostbite, and he kind of growls and continues hitting. Probably a little stubborn and stupid, but and that's the end of his turn.
Okay, hang on, my food's here. 1 second.
It's only his turn.
What a piece of shit! It's his turn on the initiation. He started and he fucking bails for food.
So
Get the fuck out of here!
Wow.
Fuck you, Roderick.
That's why you use the leave it door.
I feel like
That's why
he
he's
saw that
getting
as like
killed.
Uber Eats like 2 minutes away, so he was just like, "All right, motherfucker, necrotic shroud."
It's just so he
Distract
wouldn't
him
miss
while I can eat.
conversation. It's also
Okay,
he wouldn't
back.
miss clutch it. Oh. Are your
Oh
chicky
my
nuggies
God.
worth it, you piece of shit?
It was actually chicken nuggies and pizza, so yes, it was worth it.
If the math is, I did keep track of the math, by the way. It is 40 damage and then 5 at the start of your turn. Total damage. That's
Yeah,
all
which
of it.
is Aegetir. It's your turn. You share it with Baragon.
Okay.
Let me just. How do I suss this out? Yeah, I guess each of you roll.
With a d20.
Yeah, just roll a d20 to break your tie since you're opposing.
Oh, shit.
You suck.
I do
Uh,
suck. Hold on.
I have a 16.
Okay.
It's just initiative, right?
That's
this is to
just
see
yeah.
which of the
That's
two of
just
you
to
win.
beat. Yeah, just to beat
Oh,
Baragon.
okay. Okay. Either way, no.
Modifiers.
Hold on. Sorry.
Roll the goddamn d20, or
I'm
I'll do
trying.
it. Want me
Someone
to?
fell.
There we go. Sorry. It fell off the table
Jesus
in my phone like a
Christ!
I
fucking
rolled a 2. Does it count?
bag.
Does it hit?
You're still shitting yourself.
Fuck!
Oh yeah, no, I rolled a
Scream
9.
for
Okay, yeah, he beat me. All right.
All right, Aegetir, you're up.
Okay, cool. Oh, jeez. Sorry, clicking things. Get out of my way. Okay, so I mean, Silas is the one right there in front of him, so we're gonna use the attack for Green Flame Blade. Boom. Which is a 22 to hit. Heck yeah, dude, let's go.
And then, what does the green flame go on to?
So it goes on. So it goes on to you, and then it also goes on to any one other person that is within 5 feet of you.
I don't. Is there anyone within 5 feet of me?
There's no way I can be because
I
I'm
don't know.
frightened, and so is Baragon, so we can't be that close to Aegetir anyways.
I don't know
I
if that's
guess you
true.
didn't
You guys
specify
were
the
kind of.
layout.
You guys were huddled out. We didn't discuss the layout, but we can talk about it now. You guys were huddled together.
Everyone rolls, the lowest gets it.
Oh my god. Fuck, I hate that.
Actually, yeah, that's what I was
It's
gonna
an-
say.
Okay. Just a straight
it's an
D20
extra-
roll.
Yeah, everybody that's
Nice.
not Aegetir surrounding Silas.
Wait, what?
The lowest two rolls.
I rolled a
Get hit.
1.
Oh,
I rolled an 8.
so
I
it's
rolled
a
a
no for you.
fucking 8, dude. I'm
Got it.
so sick of this game already. Fuck 6 weeks.
Oh, net
Yeah.
bitch! Fuck
I got a
you!
15.
At
I rolled
level
a
I got a
1.
14.
So that's
Yeah,
the 1 and the 8 that are the lowest. So
Fuck!
Scooper and Akali.
God,
I
that
think
was
it's only
Do I
one.
dodge since I'm on the ground?
It's only one
technically?
extra, so it'd just be
Yeah, it's only
Scooper,
one.
right? Because
Oh,
you're
then you
the
get
whoever-
lowest.
then you get to pick between. Oh, that's just got Scooper then. Yeah, fuck off, Scooper.
With a
Yeah,
nat
it's,
one,
uh,
yeah.
It's
Yep.
1d8 it's 1d8 extra damage to me at level 5, and then it's 1d8 plus his spell casting for Scooper.
Cool. So do
Correct.
your damage calculation.
Correct.
Alright,
So
let me
my
look.
so yeah, Scooper would roll a 1d8 and then add
Oh, I
where's
rolled a
my
damage.
spellcasting
Okay.
modifier. Well, yeah, you'll take a 1d8 of fire damage and then you add +4 for the modifier.
Well,
and
I
then-
got a 1 again, so that's good.
Heck yeah, dude.
Alright,
So-
5 damage.
And then I rolled
Hey,
a
Scooper, turn on your karmic dice.
I rolled a 7 for damage, so it'd be
You also had your normal weapon damage to me, right? I do believe so.
it's that's the normal weapon damage. It's a 1d10. So then with my spell modifier, that's +4, so 11 damage, and then whatever your 1d8
Do
of
you-
fire damage is.
Oh, you're a hexblade?
So,
I never knew.
okay, so it's 1. So I rolled a 1, and it's +4, so that's 5 damage.
Yeah,
And
so
then
Scooper
plus
takes
7 on top of that, so it's 12 damage.
no.
No, Scooper, you
Uh,
just take 5.
Yeah, Scooper, you just take the 5
Oh.
for the fire damage, and then
I
Silas takes the 11 damage, and then whatever his 1d8 is of fire damage, and
Oh,
then
alright.
Which was 3, so
Yeah.
That wasn't as bad as I thought. I was like 12
Yeah.
damage.
and then for my bonus action, it then deals an additional 5 points of necrotic damage.
alright.
to me, or
No, it would be.
I didn't know if you were
Yeah,
targeting.
no, it's just the one that is being attacked.
Okay, yeah, got it. I mine's now. Ouchie mama.
Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah. Well, what did you get for the fire damage?
I rolled a 3, so it was 14, and then another 5, which is 19
Okay.
total.
19. Okay. Then that's it for me.
Be sure to minus out 5 damage from bleed if you haven't already.
Yes, I did.
Baragussi.
Alright, so I am still frightened, so that means I can't move anywhere. So I might as well just do Sacred Flame, since it's a guaranteed hit if he doesn't.
I don't think you can
So,
target.
just so you know, ability checks and attacks, you have a disadvantage on ability
Yeah.
checks and attack rolls within the sorts of
disadvantage.
fear is within line of sight, and you cannot approach them.
Yes, Sacred Flame's a ranged spell, though, and it's their fate, not their.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just giving him what exactly the condition is. But it's a spell attack. Oh no, Sacred Flame is not. It's just a saving throw.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a saving throw. Yeah.
Oh,
And it's a
cool.
14 dex save, Roger.
14 dex save. Where is my dexy? There's my dexy. All right, Shart.
God damn it!
It was a 16 for the dex check.
Damn. Couldn't do me solid, could you, Roderick? Make me look cool for once.
You looked
Never.
cool. What do you mean? You
So the
entered
guy who
cool
got
as fuck.
double nat 20s on the first boss we ever fought.
You
That
no,
is-
yeah.
The fucking lion cleric.
There was like
I want to look cool.
2 or 3 in
Alright.
that whole session.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts.
Man's carried.
Baragon.
That was all his good luck right there.
That's all you got, right, Baragon?
And then, well, I still have a bonus action with Frightened, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Silas,
Okay.
and then I am going to, which is a 1d4 plus 6. What roll does he roll?
You roll it.
You roll.
So that'd be 1d4, which is receive 9 healing for level 1.
Thank God. That feels good.
And then I'm gonna yell at Egg Tier. I'm gonna yell, I never liked you or your oh my god, patron. There we go. I never liked you or your patron.
You don't even know who my patron is.
Fuck you.
I think we got
None
a
of
pretty
you
good
do.
guess
Dude,
that
that's
it's not
why.
a great patron.
013 Severon. You guys share a turn.
You can go first.
I'll let Sephiron go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to. I'm not going to use my big guns. I don't think. I'm just going to hit him with a tried and true hex into an Eldritch Blast. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Hell yeah. That is a 12, 14, 19 damage. Oh, and by the way, disadvantage on strength.
Disadvantage on strength. Okay.
And that is all.
All right.
After
Cool.
19 damage, I feel like
You're
you're dead now.
Are you using Eldritch Blast?
I am.
You have 2 attacks because you're level 5 now, right? It's a cantrip.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, do I? God, I didn't even add that. So I can do it twice. Thanks, man. Oh, so what was that 25? I got a 6 on that.
Yep. So you see this undulating, what did I say, undulating flesh head. This undulating flesh head kind of swell up and grow and then it eventually just bursts, and you kind of see this like black sludgish rain fall down, and he is no more.
He who? Agatir?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All right.
What
Maybe
the?
I should have gone first.
What
I
the
was gonna try
fuck?
and reason.
What just?
I was gonna-
What the fuck?
I
You
was
guys
gonna
see?
try and
You guys
reason
see?
myself.
Right, running up with a dagger in her hand before she gets splattered with the goop is Sorsha going in for a attack in the back. For
Oh my god.
Roderick's
Ghostbusters
Roderick's
ectoplasm.
Just melts her face.
each time I'm like, all right, I'm gonna interrupt with this thing that I have planned after witnessing some of this. Roderick's like, hey, fuck your plan, dude, and he comes in and fucking does something. Okay,
Well,
I guess
I mean,
Agetir's dead.
Yeah,
I would
I
like
thought
to
it made sense.
immediately go to
Is he
the
actually
body.
just fucking dead? Like full of dead?
Yeah.
Yo,
Pretty
what?
dead to me.
Am I still balled up right now?
What is?
I mean, unless you have like a scroll of Revivify, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yo, guys, let's
I
revive him.
don't
and
know
kill him
if I
again.
wanna
Listen,
use
listen,
Revivify.
listen. For the rest of the party, if you're going to character suicide on me, I need to know before the session.
I will say no, it was not a character suicide. It made sense because Silas stole those claws from him in the middle of the night, and he's chaotic evil. He's a very unstable person. So
Whatever.
he attacked the people.
You
who
decided
stole
to
his stuff.
character a suicide. You suicided. I don't.
Dude,
Shut the
Agetir's
fuck
fucking
up.
I'm fucking
Does that not make
crazy!
sense? Does that not make sense? I'm sorry, I thought that
We
made sense. with the
live
character.
in a society.
But society,
I mean, his patron was Tharizdun as
Oh,
well.
I'm just
It's the god of
saying,
madness.
in a way, it's all Silas's fault, right? Like,
Let's kill Silas!
Everyone just spit on the ground.
I'm kind of too stunned to know what.
Okay,
to do
well,
right
do
now.
you have a backup that you
Yeah,
want
I
to
know.
send me?
Yeah, which one do you want?
I don't care. Something that makes sense. Something that you're not gonna randomly suicide me on.
This better not be an every session thing. We have a
I
list
was
and you
gonna
just-
say, not one that's
Evil.
chaotic evil.
He's like,
Okay,
he's the
guys,
Power
take
Rangers monster of the week. He just shows up, causes problem, we explode him, and then he.
I had
New
things
monster every
planned,
episode.
dog.
I thought this was.
What the fuck just happened? I thought it was a joke. I thought we were gonna hear him, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I was clouded by my fucking deity. We're good now."
Sorry, I
like,
saw the
I'm sorry,
demon.
I was
That's what I
fucking
was
happened.
thinking.
Black Goose was his patron coming out, and some shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. I thought this was planned by Colton. Like, oh, sweet, this is a pretty cool like, encounter real quick.
I thought Colton was just being coy. I thought you guys planned it
I
together.
I have no idea. That's why I'm like pissed off.
What the fuck
Like,
happened? I need a beer.
I will
do?
say, Silas's normal, like, cool composure, like, yeah, I know everything that's going on. It's gone. He has no clue what just happened.
Just
He
slack
was
jawed.
so lost.
Slack jawed, bit of ectoplasm like dripping off of his jaw, like because it just splattered all over him. Okay, hold on. While we figure this fuck out, I'm gonna follow Hunter's lead and get a beer. I need a beer after this. Fuck.
I'm gonna piss.
Honestly, me too.
Got this nasty protein
I
shake.
I thought you were in on like when he did this. You weren't like Roderick. What are you doing? Roll initiative, like. I thought.
Yeah, I thought, like,
Oh
okay,
my
Agatir's
God.
doing some, like, demon shit where he's gonna call his demons, he's gonna be a boss fight early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I'll-
thought. Like,
I'll
I
attack,
thought he was possessed. Actually, that was my. I thought he was.
I thought this
Possessed.
was like a cool. I thought he wanted to character switch, and this was like a cool intro into his swapped character.
No, I thought legit this was just like a meme fight, and then all of a sudden it was gonna end like Baragon or me would res him, and he's like, "Oh, sorry guys, yeah, my patron took over my fucking body. Let's move forward."
I mean, I guess we could try it if we want to, but I think.
But the problem is like, yo, Sean, like you know what we've talked about, so then there's gonna be PvP again.
No, I
I mean,
know.
also, like-
but on top
also,
of
like,
that,
Also,
I don't
we
even know if I
shouldn't-
want this motherfucker back. He's a fucking.
You hate him.
What
I don't like
retard.
him. There's no reason for either of us to res him in reality.
At least Hunter, and I can't really speak for Severon, but I'm almost positive. Fucking Nikali, Severon, I know for a fact Baragon ain't gonna want. Nobody here has any legitimate character reason why they would ever bring him back.
No, and the thing is, like,
Yeah,
I
no.
wouldn't bring someone back, any of you back, because I don't believe in it through my character. Like, me and Baragon were gonna have a whole fight about this, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, the entire point of this shit is to not bring people back.
I'm so glad he's gone, to be honest. This happens in there. Dude,
I'm
there's
very.
one spot for a woman in this group, okay? One.
I'm so lost.
I am so
I'm
fucking
so
confused.
lost.
God,
Okay,
dude,
Roderick, you have
am
to
so
you have to be
much.
the monk. Therefore, you don't have.
Is everyone back?
Yeah.
I think so.
I fucking guess.
I don't
Well,
wanna
except for
play anymore.
Agateer, I guess.
So almost immediately after Sorcerer's run up, she's got splattered. Agateer is a pile of goop. A portal kind of opens up in the middle, similar to the ones you've seen before. There's a kind of deep cacophony of maniacal laughter, and everything that was on Agateer or made up Agateer and his magic is gone.
Well, it looks
Well,
like
that
he's
just happened.
being,
Nicole gets out of his fetal position.
I guess
Well-
he's being used as toilet paper by his patron.
Well, I see why you don't like warlocks. It makes sense.
Sorsha, nice hustle.
Yeah,
Silas
Sorcerer's
says-
like,
You're just still fucking stabbing him. Calm
Okay.
down.
013 is gonna walk over and just kind of guide Sorsha away to. I mean, how I guess we're too far away, but I'll just guide her away to like help her like wash the goop
Bro.
off.
no, it's all gone. It's all
013's got
gone.
Nothing to say.
It's all gone. There's not a speck left.
Oh.
There's no evidence that Agateer ever existed.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I misunderstood. Either way, I'm gonna guide Sorsha away from the chaos.
And you bump into
just
Sir
kinda-
Aster, kind of who runs up, and it's like, what's going on? What just happened?
Kind of corral and push away for a second while we like figure out what the fuck
Okay,
just
okay.
happened. Just very gently.
Baragon's gonna.
He's
stare
trying-
at, like, where
he's
the portal
trying to,
was
like,
and then
peek-
just kind of-
Peek over your mass, but he can't really like get around your big arm. He's like, what has happened? Why did Agateer is screaming? What happened?
Let us figure this out. Just step away for right now.
Okay, okay.
Someone
man
stole my
with the gold.
stuff.
Stay
I was
within
like-
eyesight.
I had to whoop your fucking ass for doing that.
I think.
Oh, I swear to God, this is the one warning. If any of you fucks try that shit, listen, you're out.
013 starts
Don't-
screaming and runs at the party.
No, damn it, not again!
The three kobolds jump.
It's for
I-
the
My armor
plot.
opens up and 7 kobolds.
Listen,
pop
no,
out.
I do not accept the chaotic fucking excuse because 12 sessions of stoic, like, lawful bullshit,
Lawful.
and now I'm saying, like, he just does his job, he stays behind, he listens, he's a good little warlock boy, and then all of a sudden,
Mm-mm.
In all fairness, none of us saw it in character, but he definitely had a few moments where he was like fucking like twitching in the fucking corner.
Dude, that bitch
so-
is
oh,
crazy.
y'all knew he was fucking weird, for sure.
Dude, Agateer's fucking
We knew he was
nuts.
weird, but I'm just saying we
I
never
don't
saw.
think
So
him.
I'll just-
I've done
I'll
a
just-
good thing.
Throw away those in fucking encounters.
I feel like this is
I mean-
this is mainly a problem in not letting the DM know, and not making.
Obviously, it's what my problem is I didn't anticipate.
No,
Did you
no,
send me
no.
a character?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
No, but I So,
Hold
oh,
on.
you don't even be concerned. I have like 6 characters lined up. Like they've been a thing. But
I don't care. I don't care. I don't
no,
care. I
not
understand
you,
you
not
wanted to
you.
get rid of,
no,
I,
no.
as the player, wanna
Agateer,
get
but
I-
god
I, as the player,
damn.
want to get attached to your current character. I want to find a reason to like them. You can't just kill them off every session because.
So
I mean, we
glad
can
I didn't
talk
buy the
about that,
mini.
you know,
For real,
No,
what
no.
the fuck, dude?
No.
I want to get attached to your current character. I was.
Let's let
I'll-
Roderick say what he wants to say.
Goblins on the list.
This better not be the goddamn kobolds.
Yes, please.
No, it's not.
Kobolds in a
no, no.
trench coat.
It's that damn loaf of bread.
I was gonna say it's the loaf of bread.
Oh, I could do the loaf of bread.
You know what
Nah.
you should do? The GIF fucking gunslinger. I'll give you my thought process on that one.
Jesus. No. So the event took place because Egatier wakes up, he sees the note, and he realizes his stuff was stolen. So he runs and charges at the group, obviously furious and already not right in the head. Transforms and gave the warning, return that from which once was stolen. And then you all just attacked him.
Okay, to be fair, calling upon the wrath of a dark god is not a great way to be like, hey, give me my shit back. And like coming out of nowhere is definitely gonna make the party. I didn't know that you were even. I didn't even know what you were talking about because it's been 6 weeks.
I'm just saying.
I thought this was
No,
like
no,
related
no,
to
no,
the
hold
book.
on,
Like
hold
that
on.
was what was going on in my head.
Colin was
Yeah,
talking
low
about
key,
it.
low key. I didn't think about what Silas stole at all.
Also, you stole the bear claws
hold
from Silas. Silas just took them back, so it's even more weird. I
Okay,
thought you
you're
meant the
not
book.
gonna find a
I
lot
didn't.
of reason because he's chaotic, and I understand that. I don't want to be
No.
surprised by something like this.
Hold
That's
on.
fair.
My only issue with this is that happened 6 weeks ago. You had all that time to tell Colton, hey, this is gonna happen next session. That's we had so much time. I mean, that's the part. I was like, you knew this was gonna happen. Oh my
Nah,
god.
look,
I didn't even think of
dude.
that. That's a good point because it is just morning of the next session.
Yeah.
It is literally the next step.
Yeah, I mean, I left the eye there. I didn't think it was. I didn't. I'm just confused.
I mean, I think
I
it makes
think-
perfect sense.
I think
I understand what
fair-
you're saying. I
Yeah.
get it. I understand the logic that you found this path to. I get that. That's understood. That's not my problem.
I think
No, no,
it's
no,
I
all-
think
before
I
this
think my
becomes-
problem's pretty obvious, and we can move on here. So you
I was
guys,
gonna say before this turns into the whole session.
it's definitely not. We got to move
we-
past this like
we can-
right now.
Move past
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Deal with
I
it
see.
after,
I
but-
see your character. I'll see if I can work him in before the end of the session. But I honestly, to be totally honest, I doubt it. There's a lot to get to.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that just happened. 013 is kind of shuffling, a very kind of stunned Sorsha, don't know what the fuck just happened, and a curious Saraster back to the middle of the camp, and just kind of
not too far away, but just enough to get some space.
And I assume you kind of walk back to everyone who's just kind of like still gathering themselves.
Yeah, can I do? I know it's not exactly my area of expertise, but that kind of I don't know even know if he was undead magic, but that sounds from what I saw, experienced, and then watched happen. Would that be considered kind of undead or something that would be within my area of expertise? Not even remotely. I'm gonna poke at the remains with a stick and see what I can find.
There's no remains.
Not looting. Oh well, that's it. There's just nothing.
His gold is gone. His equipment is gone.
Okay.
got pulled into a
The
portal.
eye is gone. All gone. He basically became his own sacrifice for his god.
Silas,
Damn.
after like a solitary moment, looks to like Severon. He's like, I know we're getting along better. Just know that's the reason. Like that's the reason that I don't quickly trust your specific event. I know
I'm as
that it's not the
clueless as you
same.
are, friend.
No, like I get that. I understand. It's not. I'm not accusing you of anything. I just, he kind of like rubs his temples, like, in any event.
But
Silas,
maybe-
I don't think it would escape Silas's notice that he was probably talking about what you took.
Yeah, Silas. I mean, to be honest, he took the claws back, so he's more on the lawful evil side. So he's like, I took back what you stole and didn't keep the eye. So he doesn't fully, but he probably understands that's why he did it. He just
I didn't steal them.
doesn't understand how it led to them.
But you don't
Yeah,
voice
well-
it to the group, right?
No reason for the group to be more against them. Silas took
Just
the
wanna
body
make sure.
originally.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't really care. Um,
I mean, I will say Egatier
Um,
didn't steal the claws from you. He just gutted them from the boule, and then
you asked if you could have the claws, Silas.
That's an old
Which
argument.
was
We'll get
carrying it.
that's an old
And
argument. Let's not retread.
yeah, that wouldn't even be considered stealing
Ownership
from
is-
you.
yeah,
You didn't
ownership
even
is
do the final
muddy
blow.
either
You were
way.
carrying it. It's okay. Let's move on.
Yeah.
It's not worth getting
I'm
bogged
still
down in.
mind fucked, but
Yeah. Anybody
Yeah,
want to check
my,
on
my
Nikali?
character helps. My character helps.
No,
you.
I meant
Does she have her
IRL.
weapons drawn? Oh,
I get it,
I
Hunter.
can't help with that.
Nobody's more mindfucked than me.
I
013 is just gonna look around and go, well, that
that
happened.
happened.
Real.
Baragon.
That's the title of the episode. Is
Whoa,
that happened?
Hey, Baragon. Is this where we should pray? Are we supposed to say something, or are we supposed to just like move on?
There's no reason
Um.
to pray for a disgusting vermin like him.
Okay, enough said.
Ooh.
Silas kind of says, oh, "That's a little racist."
Iris says, I hope I'm not treated this way when I die."
Are you
Oh,
a
don't
warlock?
worry. Don't worry. He'll assuredly treat me that way first. Silas says with a, with a playful grin.
Baragon just looks at Silas and just kind of like shrugs, maybe.
If there's
Uh,
nothing else to be gained from this, I suggest we move on. That would have created a lot of attention.
Yes, and while we are in daybreak, I would seldom like to lead yet more evidence to our location. I am in agreement.
Especially being right outside of a city, this is already going to cause problems with the guards.
Worry, I'm sure I can talk
doubt
my way through.
that
but
was missed.
yes, it was a yeah, it was likely not, but don't worry. I believe I can get us through. Just the right money in the right hands, the right talking to the right people.
Then I leave it to you and Severon. And then 013 is just going to walk over, kind of pick up the still shell-shocked Sorsha and just set her into the cart, guide Saraster, and then kind of pick up and hitch up onto the cart again and get ready to move.
Dude, our group is so messed up.
Honestly.
Was
Silas,
there not a conversation to be had, or is it moot now that Agatier's gone?
What was...
You guys were gonna
having
have
a conversation.
you
We
were
did have
right.
it.
So
We were literally...
that was about the
we
vampires.
made the point, and as
You
soon
didn't-
as that ended... Oh.
No, but you had a different
Oh.
conversation.
You didn't say what you want to say.
Yeah, like the
That's
vampire
true.
thing carried on. Yeah, like Silas took care of that, and then Agatier happened. Are you guys gonna finish that conversation, or are you getting into the cart?
Oh, well, what Severon and I had previously talked about in the session previous,
Yeah.
that's going to have to be saved for later till we're away from Sorsha and Saraster. That was
Well, that's
kind
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
whole...
You were okay. I thought that's what you were gonna
We
do.
want to
when you
be
guys-
wholly separate, not just,
Okay.
a few yards away. Yeah.
5 feet.
So that's like find a whole ass tavern away from where they're staying at.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Got it.
No, that was going to be
Good to
saved
know.
for later anyways.
Okay, then you guys are getting ready. 013 is picking up the thing.
I know it's a bit of a chaotic thing, and I know we need to move on soon. If I could have one tiny RP thing with Sorsha,
Go for it. Yeah, she's just kind of she's sheathed her dagger. She's getting into the. Well, no, she was set down, but she got her stuff and is in the cart.
are you all right?
I'm fine. What's going on? What was that? Where's the masked one?
Well, when you deal with
He died.
unknowable powers, you become less and less stable. In retrospect, I might have irked him a tiny bit. I did not imagine that was going to happen, but in any event, we're likely better off with the future threats not dealing with such a lowlife. In any event,
Are there vampires tracking us?
yes. But I'm going to make sure they don't get you, Sorsha. It's the least I could do.
Okay.
I'm
Is this gonna be enough? And she kind of unsheaths the dagger that she has.
no, but we'll continue your practice irregardless. It might prove useful for you to know at least how to fight. And by the way, Sorsha, while I would perhaps not recommend charging directly towards a threat when we're in the midst of battle, I am immeasurably proud of you that your first thought was to charge someone with a dagger. I mean, we'll make
Well.
something very impressive on the battlefield with you. He says with a Cheshire grin.
His back was turned, and she kind of like you kind of get the first little kind of just very small curve of her lip upward.
There's a Silas walks off, but there is a laugh, like a kind of clearly
break-
delighted.
You're getting to her.
Yeah, we're gonna make her into a
013.
murderer.
Oh,
013 is going to suggest to Silas to ride in the cart with everybody since he took so much of the full brunt of that altercation. Give him some time to rest up.
You want a little top off, Silas? Now that I'm out of my shell shock coma in the corner.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be recovering post haste. Save your spells, but thank
Okay.
you. I will rest in the back, though. I appreciate the kind gesture, 013. I will say, we've been proven very good at causing bloodshed together.
013 is just gonna shrug their shoulders and then get kind of, if we're moving on, start pulling the cart back onto the main road.
Okay. Yeah, who's in the cart? Everybody but 013 and Silas.
I'm walking.
Silas
I'm
probably-
putting my disguise on now in the cart, but I am in the cart.
Silas
Okay.
stays in the cart. He got fucked up pretty bad by Agatir. You know, it was very stressful. I didn't mention it, but he got fucked up really bad by Agatir.
I got worried when I heard the 30 points of cold damage. I was like, "Fuck!"
I mean, I had second wind. I had bite. I didn't like die, but he messed me up. Like, I'm not gonna mince any words. Silas got a little fucked up. He's like at around half health after using all of his healing stuff. Yeah.
I'll be in the cart
Okay.
as well. So
I guess we're off. Let me get those two survival rolls.
All right, Captain.
see, Capitan.
Oh, now I roll the high fucking roll. 25. 26.
Okay.
26.
Keep going.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, so you guys make pretty good time. The land, like even to getting to this bridge, it's kind of a more ornate, well-crafted, well-traveled bridge over a wide and kind of like a medium depth, maybe 20 feet of this river. You guys get across it no problem. You're traversing some green hills, sparse vegetation, and as you guys can kind of see it in the distance, this kind of like marbled jewel of white and blue. Let me get a perception from everybody.
Okay, I'm rolling perception.
Everybody who's outside of the cart.
Oh.
Horrible.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
2 nat 20s in a row. What the fuck?
This guy.
23.
My ear holes.
I'm so sorry. I was
It's
rolling.
alright.
I rolled
I know,
two-
you're rolling like shit over
I
here.
rolled a 2, a 5, a 2, and then 2 nat 20s.
Yo, good job,
I
man.
got 18.
My mild aside, DM. Let me know when an hour has passed. I'll probably want a short rest.
Okay. So you're just so everyone's on the same page. You rolled good for the 4 hours of travel that I had. That
Oh, okay,
20,
then
that
yeah.
26 covers it, so you can get your rest. I would say you've already had it, by the time
Okay,
you
got
guys get here. I was just kind of describing the travel as you near. Um, who rolled above 20?
Me.
Just Nikali. I rolled an 18.
Nikali, you kind of notice out in the bush in the fields
Mhm.
is some kind of large feline that's been with you, and you noticed it while traveling, and you can see it kind of disappear, and then
Mhm.
it'll pop up kind of somewhere, but it's extremely hidden, and it's just watching. Just a
Can I-
large cat. You can't really determine what it is from this distance, but
Can I use just speak with animals and just generally call out in like a feline tone? I don't know if it's different. What it would be like in your, you know.
well,
I,
like we discussed, you just talk normally and right,
no.
and then
Oh well, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm just
He
gonna
starts
use speak with
meowing.
animals, and I'm like, I can see you out there. I promise we're not gonna hurt you. You can come out if you want. Just outwards, essentially.
does anybody reply to Nikali?
What exactly are you calling out towards, Nikali?
I'm gonna point towards where I saw the movement and be like, "There's a feline out that or away."
It's gone.
Oh,
You know what resembles a feline quite a lot?
oh no.
Displacer base, yes.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, but Nakali, you got a good sight on it. You know it's not that weird bluish black that a displacer beast is.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna relay that information immediately, like as
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's kind of from the distance. It's kind of like maybe a tannish, brownish orange. Um, emphasis on the tan,
Okay.
and there's some kind of black going on, but you can't tell from here.
All right.
Nikali, perhaps next time we meet another frog, don't lick it. I hear they have hallucinogenic effects.
I promise. Next time I'll point it. I'll point it out before calling out. But
Stop licking the damn thing.
do you think I could get like a read on like what it was with my like more in tuneness, or no? It was I just knew it was feline and had that shade of color.
You have you're kind of perplexed because you basically ruled out that it's not a cat you've seen,
Okay.
and
Okay.
and that it's big.
Okay. Gotcha. I didn't know if it was something like if I could wild shape and like go after it and like prowl after it, but I
If
won't.
you
No,
you
we're
don't
good.
see it right now, but you certainly could venture that way if you chose to.
I'm gonna keep my eyes specifically in that area on that side of the field because I'm guessing it's not gonna cross in the middle of the road.
No, as you travel, um, it appears again
Uh huh.
and then disappears, and this kind of keeps happening.
All right. Well, the next time it does it, I am. Let me see what I have, and I'll get back to you. That's
Okay.
gonna resemble feline nature, and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, the next time I see it, I'm gonna go after it myself.
I will
Nikali's
say
gonna
when
get molested by a big cat.
Over time, the sightings
My
of it
dream.
decrease, and you gather like perhaps it's it's trying to be a little bit more stealthy because it was so obviously found the first time, but it keeps it doesn't really have a problem with when you guys lock eyes from across like over a football field away.
Okay.
It just kind of
I think
watches but doesn't want to engage.
I think just for posterity, when like 013 is like you should lay off the hallucinogenics or you should not lick the frogs. Silas actually says, no, actually, I believe the boy might know what he's talking about. He is still a druid, even if he is a child.
The motherfucker shrug.
Okay. The next time I see it, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna turn into a panther and try and prowl on it.
Trying to prowl on it?
Prowl on it. Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
Prowl
My
all over
man's
it.
telling me no. But my body.
He's getting a girlfriend. That's what's happening.
I'm getting a girlfriend. Fuck off.
This is only hope.
It's a cat, bro.
This is only hope.
So are you. You're also a cat.
Oh, let me get a picture of it since this is apparently going to happen. Sweet.
Wait, what is going on?
Don't see nothing.
I had to take a
wrong.
phone call. What are we doing now?
I'm going after a cat that I saw on the side of the road.
Yeah, if
You might
The
just be like
audible
a
face
stray
palm.
cat and not.
It's a large cat.
Someone committing suicide, and now we're chasing a cat.
if
Yeah.
if he goes off into the woods to chase pussy, I'm probably gonna follow him as stealthily as I can to make sure he doesn't get in trouble.
Okay, so this how this is gonna happen is Nikali, you see it again,
Okay.
and what do you do?
I'm gonna wait for it to like dip back in, so it's like we're not locking eyes type of thing, and then I'm gonna go into a panther and try and track.
you guys are sharing a stare as you walk, and you're not really mentioning anything.
Yeah.
And then as soon as its head disappears for like the 5th time throughout the past 4 hours,
Mm-hmm.
you launch after it.
Yeah, I'm going in a stealthy approach though, compared to just like chasing straight out.
Okay, roll me stealth.
All right, give
Can
me
we
one
see you
second.
go, or do you let us know you're going? Or
No,
anything?
yeah, I'm telling you that, so I shift right in front of you and then dive into the brush.
Okay, yeah. Then I think Silas is probably gonna follow, just to make sure he doesn't get in any trouble. If he doesn't, we're not gonna intervene.
If he does, we're gonna let him die.
It's not a third one. It's not a third one. I promise. But 24.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, nice, very nice.
Blessed.
Okay, and
Should
then
we
what's
also roll
your plan
stealth?
to visit the area that it was earlier?
Yes, I'm going to, and then I also have keen smell. So once I hit the spot where it was, I'm gonna try and keep a nose on it.
Okay.
Which perception I have a +3. So
Silas,
do you want me to roll that?
yeah. Yes, just roll it now. That's fine. Silas, you're trying to sneak after him.
Yeah, just to make sure he doesn't get in any trouble. Probably gonna keep a good distance.
Sure. I feel like yeah, he could. The tall grass isn't too tall. It's tall enough, it's probably at waist height. So I feel like it'd be difficult for a humanoid to kind of shift through this. But with your uncanny abilities, whatever that music is, can that stop? So I say with your kind of uncanny reflexes, you can certainly kind of try and stealth alongside or behind Nikali in panther form.
All right. Should I also roll stealth?
If you want to be stealthy.
That is.
Unless you don't care.
No, I care. I don't want
Okay.
him to mess up his relationship with his girlfriend.
Fuck off.
Old hairy pussy.
Character suicide. Now we have. A meat cute.
Thank God for keen sense or keen smell. I got a 18. I almost rolled a 2.
I also rolled a 23 in stealth, so I matched him.
Very nice. Yeah. So you guys get to the spot. I would say, Silas, you're probably keeping within 5 feet of Nikali in panther form. Nikali, you're in panther form. You get to the spot. You use keen senses. You can kind of smell the southern trail that's kind of mirroring perpendicularly to your guys' descent south on the road. Again, there's kind of like a feline musk going on, and there's a touch of some other scents that you're not. They're very unique to this cat.
Okay. Then I'm just going to slowly follow after it and see if it ever comes back towards the road.
Okay.
Like following us, sort of thing.
Right. Okay, Silas, are you following?
Yeah, I'm just shadowing him.
Give me a couple perceptions.
Got it. I rolled not great on. I rolled not great on both.
Okay.
So I probably don't see what he sees.
Do you want mine also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of you.
Not fucking great. 10. With keen smell too.
You guys hear the ruffle and then turn around, and there is this very large, kind of lanky feline with that tan coloration that you noticed earlier with the stripes and spots. And it's just sitting there with its big ears looking at you.
Hello? Can you understand me in panther form?
just kind of blinks at you. I guess you're kind of doing like a low growl or.
Yeah, whatever a panther is. I'm just trying to like say hi. I mean no harm. I can actually. I'll drop panther form since we're like closer now, so
Okay.
it knows that it's me doing like the one that's
Right.
been like seeing it the whole time.
Okay.
And
then
then
you have speak with animal still on.
Technically since I precasted it, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say again like, we mean no harm. I just saw you and wanted to come say hi.
It kind of just like licks a paw, puts it down, looks at you, and then you hear a very strong feminine voice that comes through, and it says, "Mind the orbs,"
The
and
the,
then
the what?
and then she kind of just disappears.
Huh?
Mind the orbs?
Silas, have you seen any orbs around?
So I didn't hear the mind the orbs thing. I just saw his girlfriend run off, and he's like, "Silas, you got any orbs?" And Silas just looks at him like,
No. She said, "Mind the orbs," and then ran away. That was it. I
"No,
said
I know, but
hi.
I didn't hear that." So
No.
I
I'm
just,
I'm relaying it to you when you go,
oh,
huh?
okay, in character, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like she said,
said,
"Mind the orbs." Have you seen
Yeah.
orbs?
I'm gonna really, I think Silas gonna really think hard about this, because he does respect their. The thing is, he does respect Nakali's role. He knows that Nakali has important information, and he's just trying to think on it because he has so little to work on right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just sitting there, like, talking to myself, like, what orbs? Did we pass orbs? Where are the orbs?
Yeah, like I feel like we respect Nakali enough to think back on it, but we're also like, what the fuck?
That's all she said, and then she ran away. Like, I don't know.
It's pretty funny.
We're kind of sitting there having, like, an, what's it called? 8th life crisis right now. Like, what orbs?
I dropped the picture of it in the
Okay.
Discord, so you can take a gander.
Thank you.
All right, Nakali,
I'm sorry. What does that mean?
you nasty boy.
Strange large cat.
Strange large cat. Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's
that's-
about as big as you. Maybe less muscular, but it was about as in size, same size.
As, like, a
As,
panther?
Cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that an ocelot?
No,
a very big
All
ocelot.
right, where did you drop the
ocelots aren't that
thumbs
big.
in?
In announcements.
that's not an ocelot. It's a
Oh,
serval.
okay. Thank
A
you.
serval.
Yeah.
Silas's
Okay, I'm just
Name is
gonna
Babu.
mind boggled like once again for the second time this session. Walk back to the party. And the second I get back, 013, have you seen any orbs?
Orbs?
Any orbs?
do take the boy's request for orbs seriously now. He has had a vision about orbs, and I do think it's important. I do.
I'm using augury over the orbs.
I'm trying so hard to take it seriously. I'm dying. I can't.
Are you heading back to the group or what?
No, yeah. I'm walking back
It's
to the
not
group,
saying-
and the second I get back, I'm like,
You're
013,
talking-
have you
okay.
seen any orbs?
Can I focus and see if I get a sense if it has anything to do with Fae? Because this is not the first time
Sure.
we've dealt with shit like this.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
what would
absolutely.
you like, an investigation? Or...
Investigation's fine.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I went in the right one. Go with this die.
Come on, stream, do the things. Why doesn't this just ever? Thank you. Stay. Nope.
So
Okay.
23 for investigation.
Yeah, you don't. It could be anything.
Okay, but nothing, no trace of Fae, Fiend, or
No trace
undead
of
or
Fae,
anything
Fiend, or
like that.
undead.
Got it. Okay. They're just gonna shrug their shoulders again. Just kind of shake their head a little bit, like this is just too much in one day to be dealing with this.
Fucking
And just focus on
Nicoli's-
polling the card because they're solo polling the card, so now they gotta like focus on all this, and they're just like, figure it out amongst yourselves. I just don't care anymore at this point.
Nicole is just rubbing his brow like the orbs. What do they mean? What did she mean? The orbs.
Now, Nikali, I appreciate that the orbs have meaning. However, I, maybe we should just keep this in mind and like look for any orbs that we see along our path,
Okay.
metaphorical or physical.
Okay.
Okay.
We're traveling.
We're
You guys.
traveling again.
Look, I'll talk to Scooper real quick.
It's like okay.
What?
All right, Scooper. If anything ever happens, you and me were sticking together. All right. Everyone's going fucking crazy. You and me.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Orbs. What the fuck
Orbs.
does that even mean?
I don't know.
Ugh,
Now I gotta look for a couple circles, I guess. I don't know.
I got a little more booze.
So you guys are kind of cresting on that 4th hour mark with the previous survival. You got a couple hours to go. You can see.
Have we
the kind
crossed that bridge yet?
You've been crossed it, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
You pretty much camped next to it. So yeah. 4 hours later.
No,
you're waiting.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know time wise.
Yeah. By this point, you kind of see some of the farmland of just some of the people that just kind of live near the city but don't want to live in the city. It's kind of like a small community of people that just do the farming and they trade with the city and this sort of thing. Can I get a couple more survival rolls?
That's gonna be another. I'm rolling now. I'm rolling hot, of course. Survival plus 6, 24.
Nice. Killing it on the goddamn survival.
Seriously.
All right, so after about an hour's worth of travel, let me get 2 Arcana rolls,
Ooh, I'm
or
doing that.
or everyone can roll, but I think the top 2 is probably fine.
I lied. I'm not doing that.
My Arcana's +1.
I'm good at Arcana. I'll do it. I got it.
I did rest, right? Did my HP recover?
Last night, yes.
Okay.
You can use a
Alright.
short. You can use a short rest, or if you mean the 5 damage you took, you can use a 1 hit die if you want over the short rest.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay. DM Arcana, I have an 18.
I
Cool.
rolled a 22.
God, these rolls today.
I know, right? It's crazy. You guys have become aware that after about an hour worth, kind of, you got about another hour to go in terms of travel. About an hour out, you notice that you've kind of entered another sort of you pass through a barrier, and there's magic in the air. You feel kind of a sense of safety wash over you as it's almost like you're dunked in water. It's just such a visceral feeling on the 2 of you. Nobody else really notices, but you guys catch it.
And this is entering into the perimeter of the city.
Yeah, you're about an hour out.
Okay, gotcha. Would I have noticed if it was dangerous, or did it just seem like a?
No,
I mean, have
the
I
word that
encountered
comes
stuff
to
like
your
this
mind-
before? I guess is the best way to put that.
You would know that it's high level magic and it's some sort of ward.
Okay, but no, I don't feel any detrimental effects.
No. Nothing.
Then I'm gonna
Nothing's affected you. You just notice the environment you're in now.
Okay, I'm gonna shrug it off since we know that the city that we're going to is already kind of like a wizard haven to begin with, and who we're meeting is a really high, supposedly a very high level wizard considering their age. So I don't find any cause for alarm.
Awesome. After about another mile, the strange warning that Nikali gave becomes obvious as you begin to pass, and you don't notice it at first, just kind of like sparkling in the grass here and there, if you even catch it. There are larger than your fist-sized, kind of dark blue orbs.
It's the
Some
fucking
material.
orbs.
they
Sounds
are
like a
scattered.
conspiracy theorist.
They're kind of scattered, and you begin to pass more and more of these things, kind of weirdly, discreetly put off on the sides of the road.
Do they appear to be a barrier of some kind? Maybe to
They're like
repel anything that's
individual
trying to get in?
objects. No, but you do.
There's no uniformity to it?
No, it's kind of, it seems random from as you kind of start seeing them, and then I don't know if anyone says anything, but I'm sure everyone, if they notice it, is kind of like, oh, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna be like shrinking away
Those
from
are
them
the
when we get
orbs.
close to them.
Yeah.
Do I get
Does
the
anybody
same
else-
sense of feeling from these things as I did the ward that we walked through?
In the sense that, give me another investigation.
Or investigation or arcana?
Your choice.
I'll
It's the
help
same either
because I
way for
feel like
me.
we both noticed.
I have the same. That again off the desk. So that would be 16 for either one. Either way, it's +4. So.
High level magic.
Can I tell if it comes from the same source or no?
That's what it seems like. It seems they're related somehow.
Do I have a sense of what they do or no? The best I got
No,
is just very
but
high
you
level
do-
magic and
You do see them begin to roll, and they roll and they roll, and they're kind of at this point pouring out of the grass, and they're all kind of beginning to coalesce toward you. If you would like to do anything.
Guys,
just gonna-
I think these might be the orbs you warned
There's
about.
more. There's dozens. There's 50.
I'm gonna
There's 80.
shout
There's
for-
100.
What
There's
the
150.
I'm gonna shout for everybody that can fit on the cart to get on the cart. So really, just Baragon's
so
the only one that can't fit on it.
They're in front of you. They're behind you. They're rolling toward you.
One of you
Keep
mages
rolling,
that wants to
rolling,
shoot
rolling.
out some offensive area spells would be really handy right now.
Don't touch them.
But at this
Just get on
point,
the cart.
they are at your feet, and
Have any of them touched us yet?
yeah, they're at your feet.
At
They
our feet
are-
or touching us? Like
There are some that are kind of attaching themselves to the cart and then rolling up the cart.
Guys.
Severon, where are you?
I'm in the cart.
They start pouring in,
God,
and
I could easily start blasting, but that I don't know.
give me initiative.
Bro!
Initiative?
Yes. Yes.
little
All of
We're
us?
fighting fucking
Everybody.
We're fighting balls, man!
Damn it! I got a 10 again.
You should have fireballed the orbs. That's what I told you. You always fireball your orbs.
But man,
Severon, you're 10.
yeah, I'm 10.
Silas.
Well,
I'm only 11.
Okay. 0, 1, 3.
And you said there's 80 of these, right?
6.
6.
Correct.
no.
Okay.
Another nat
Thanks to
20.
all my
What the
good
fuck
rolls.
is going on?
Paragon.
Ban him! Ban him!
Okay, Paragon. Earth to the lion
Sorry,
guy.
14.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I put my mic up.
14. And then Severon's 10. Nikali's 20.
22.
22.
This
Damn.
guy.
Okay.
I don't know. I kissed my dice at the beginning of the session. It hated it at first and loves it now.
Oh.
Scooper.
17.
Fantastic.
Even
Before I
though
TPK you guys,
don't
I'm
think-
going to put us on a 10-minute break because I gotta piss, my dog's gotta pee, and that seems like a good time.
Good, because I was about to run away to go pee. And
Yay!
Anything important.
10-minute break.
By the way, guys.
All right, I'm bringing it back. We're live again. Hello, guys.
Howdy.
Hola.
Hi.
We got initiative here, huh?
See.
Did I already
Do you
say it?
find yourselves? I got everyone's. Yeah.
That was a 10.
All right, we're
everyone's
fighting balls.
That's
I
still
forgot.
alive.
Because I don't remember.
Fight the balls.
I love it. I love it so much. It's so
So
much
I-
fun.
Sephiroth, why do you have to be such an asshole in your spirit?
Oh, you're
This is
saying
why
he's
it's
angry?
happening. Is that a Baby Bell wheel of cheese?
How did you peep that? Yeah. I got a
Bro,
backup
I
too.
love Baby Bells. I
Dude,
love Baby Bells.
How do you not know what those are?
This is Monterey Jack.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I like the
And then you
black
can eat
one,
the
the white
wax
sugar.
after.
I have that too.
You can
What's
eat
up?
the wax.
Take a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Or I guess you should do it before. Further.
I know Dover before you
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I said before, asshole.
Yeah, as a correction. Okay, you guys find yourselves put it right there in the wax there. Surrounded by a horde of crystal orbs that are all encroaching upon one position. They're kind of rolling past or over anybody else, and they're pretty much going right toward the cart. Nakali, you are up. You currently have them kind of. Where are you? Kind of in position? Are you on the behind?
Okay, so like I was probably walking alongside 013 like the entire time, so I probably just
Okay.
stopped when he stopped.
Yeah, so they're just kind of passing
They're
by
just
you, and
passing me?
and they're kind of rolling over and around you, your feet, if anything, and they're just kind of clambering up and the side and into the cart.
Is it like I'm like okay. Can I hold my action to use ice knife if they start negatively affecting anybody in any way, if that makes sense? So like any damage, any like, try and restrain, anything like that, I'm gonna hold my action until that happens. Because if they're just sitting here like sentinels, then I don't want to fuck with them.
Okay.
So I'm looking towards the cart holding ice knife.
Okay.
And that'll be
Scooper?
my turn.
So I'm in the cart. So are they just coming towards me? Like if
They're
I'm
pouring
standing...
in. You don't know yet. They're pouring in. This is
Okay,
initiative.
well if everyone's not supposed to attack, Scooper is gonna fuck that up because she's pretty panicked and she's gonna attack.
Okay.
Because she's like, "Well, what the fuck?" And she's definitely gonna attack. Let's see.
Okay. What
I
does she
rolled
do?
an eight. She's got her sickle and dagger, so I imagine she swipes with the sickle, like to try to
Okay.
hit as many as she can.
Sure.
But I don't know how many. Like, I don't want to be too like it kills everything. So like that's up to your judgment on that. But
Sure.
I rolled an
I mean,
18
there's
to hit.
dozens in front of you. You hit it. You hit a few of them.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll
So
damage.
it's 1d4, or is it? Yeah, it is just 1d4. Okay. I feel like I need to change that, but maybe it is still 1d4. Oh yeah, because I have sneak attack. That's why it's.
You
still
also add
so
your
low.
deck to it.
Well, it's +4. I know. So I rolled a 2. So it's 4 damage. Oh, never mind. +2 damage for dex. Okay, so it's 5 damage. Rolls 5 damage.
Okay. You notice that
If
when
it
you
does anything.
yeah, you notice when you swipe it, you feel like you nicked them, but it doesn't seem like you did a whole lot of damage.
Okay. Can I try to pick one up?
Yeah, if you just want to grab one.
Well, I mean, like, there's so many of them. She's just gonna be curious. Yeah, she picks one up.
Okay. Yeah, in her hands, before we move on to the next initiative, she sees a softly glowing, kind of cyan-colored crystal ball. It's kind of opaque,
Does it roll?
but
Sorry.
you can't really see. No, but once it's in your hand, you notice that it's kind of stuck to your hand.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. All right.
All right. Baragon.
So Baragon is Scooper, you picked one up and then it didn't like do anything to you, right?
It didn't hurt me or anything. It stuck to my hand. It didn't roll around. So
In all fairness, she's inside the cart and you're
Yeah,
outside.
Baragon wouldn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Jesus Christ! Sorry, the cat's
yeah, I
going
imagine
crazy up on my
I can
window.
hear
So,
it.
she swiped like oh shit, and then yeah. It was like,
Yeah,
all
and
right.
your
you're
sickle or
fucked
your
this
dagger
week.
just kind of ting 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 and chipped one of them, but that's about it.
Baragon is gonna get out of the cart, and I am going to cast. Whoops, that one. Okay. Baragon will cast Bless, a level 2 Bless on Scooper 013, Silas, and Nikali.
Sweet, thank
Okay.
you.
You guys mark yourself as blessed, please.
Yeah, and that's 1d4 to attack rolls, saving throws, all that kind of stuff.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
And then he will then. We short rested before we got here, right?
Yeah.
So Silas, you're okay on health?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm like
Okay.
slightly wounded, but I'm good.
Slightly wounded. I will cast a healing word on
You really don't.
Silas.
I'm much more slightly wounded than that.
Well, just to give you a little bit, because it's either that or use a spiritual weapon, which I don't know if we need quite yet. So I'll cast
For sure.
healing word on you, just to give you a little bit extra.
Don't bother rolling, even the minimum heals me to full.
Well, that sucks because I for once I rolled a max, so
No.
you got 10 HP out of that.
Well,
the one time for me to roll well was fucking need it. But now you're at full, so there you go.
okay. Silas? Unless, oh, sorry, Baragon, you done?
Yes, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Silas?
Yeah, this isn't going after the caravan. I think I'm gonna. Uh, two normals are in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and grab. Can I grab both on my turn and move them out, or can I only grab one?
That's tough. I feel like one person would
Yep.
be. Yeah, I feel like one person makes sense.
Then it's definitely Sorsha.
Okay, so you race in, kind of, making it over the kind of horde of orbs and grab Sorsha and pull her out.
Yeah, like I will say, it's like
she'll come willingly too. She'll kind of like meet your eye and go toward you.
Yeah, he's like I wanna preface that it is like Sir Aster
Oh,
could be like 50 feet closer, and he would move past them and go, Sorsha, we have to get you out of here. Nothing's more important. Grab him, pull him out. Like it's
on your
clear
way
favoritism.
in and then out. Oh yeah, he like lights up at your approach,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
he kind of does this as you go out, and you hear him as you leave. But I pay you, and you're gone. Anything else?
I imagine that takes my action to my movement, right?
It does.
I'm just gonna sort of draw. So okay, I doubt a sword's gonna do much. I'm gonna draw my first of my two light hammers, and just sort of stand.
You
in
have light
front.
hammers?
He has everything. Every small weapon, pretty much. He'll be able to pull it out of his asshole.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he has a warhammer or a light hammer. Let me check. Oh, sorry. He has like hand axes. He's gonna pull that out because it's more.
Yeah, the
hash.
hand axe. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. And either way, not his swords because I imagine those will suck against this. But yeah, EOT.
Okay. Severon.
All right, I have a question. Does Aster seem scared, or does this seem familiar to him?
No, he's like, what the hell's going on?
Okay. Does it seem like they're doing any damage to the cart yet?
No.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action fireball in the area that I can get the most of them without damaging
Okay.
the cart. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to kind of shoot it out, maybe 10 feet away from the cart to not hit yourself.
Okay. Yeah, if they ever seem like they're threatening the cart or us, I will cast it.
Okay. So you're holding your action.
I didn't ask how small the room was. I said fireball.
That's exactly right. And that's the end of my turn.
013. They got torches out.
I am going to. I'm going to use some of my movement. I would like to take a shuffling step, like slide my foot forward. Am I able to pull the cart behind me? Does it feel like it's being impeded? Or I can walk normally, there's just a bunch of these things all around.
You can walk normally.
I'm not even going to reach for my weapon. I'm going to just shuffle walk so I don't step on any of them.
Okay.
Kind of like the stingray.
Hold on.
That's such a great analogy too, because everybody here knows what that is.
Florida.
Wait, what was the analogy?
Yes.
Everybody in Florida knows what that means.
The stingray shuffle.
Stingray shuffle.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is
So that
this
I
is a
don't
me
step
problem.
on any of these.
Pat them with 2 fingers. 2 fingers.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, you're like delaying.
Yeah,
we can hear you. You're just kind of choppy.
That's no bueno.
It's like normally trying to play with Tim.
I'm saying.
No,
That happened one time.
we
One
we
time.
locked it down actually
I was
before
kissing the
before my
buttons,
move.
Okay. Oh, what internet do you have, Colton?
Spectrum.
It is not your fault. It's Spectrum's fault. I get it too.
Yeah.
So do I,
it's
even
rough.
over here in Orlando.
Everything's been fucked. Even like my data since the storm is trash.
Yeah, I've been freezing.
Okay,
this
so
entire
I'm
time.
back on normal. Yeah, you have. We've heard it.
Yeah,
But
we
for a
can hear
second,
you
okay,
just
so
fine.
I didn't at first. I thought it was your internet screwing up Riley, so I didn't know what was going on. You're saying you did the stingray shuffle back toward the cart, or what?
Yes,
Or you're
no,
carrying the
I'm
cart.
still holding on to the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not let go. I'm not drawing a weapon. I'm just going to stingray shuffle. Use.
Okay.
I would like to use my dash action without actually like running,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. And I want to get the full 60 feet, or as much as I can get.
Yeah, give me a
without
dexterity
crushing
roll.
or breaking anything. Just a straight check.
Or just give me a straight dex.
Okay.
Just a straight dex to get your full 60 without crushing any of the things beneath your big ass feet.
Your big ass.
17.
You make it. You
love
make your 60
big
feet,
asses.
or your. Are you encumbered? You're 30 feet, or did we? It's a wash. Yeah, let's just say 60 feet. You're kind of You're
Or I could just
pulling
do the
it
full
at
30.
walking
That's fine.
speed.
We don't have to.
You're pulling it at
Yeah.
walking speed. It's fine. Everybody
Okay,
kind of feels like a jerk. Some of the orbs fall out.
Any indication that these orbs are doing anything more than just getting onto the cart? Like, are they climbing up on me? Are they climbing up on anybody like Baragon and Silas, who are both outside of the cart?
No, just kind of pouring into the cart.
Do they weigh anything?
Yeah, they're kind of heavy.
Okay,
Anything
that's
else?
all. Actually, sorry. I will use my bonus action. I apologize. I will drink one of my mutagen crafts, or one of my mutagens, And I will do. Where are my fucking choices? Here we go. I will do the potency one to increase my strength score by 3. So I now
Cool.
have a strength of. Okay, what am I doing here? A strength of 19, so I have a +4 now. So if that
Very
makes any
nice.
difference to pulling this cart through all of these, that's what I did. But I do have
Okay.
disadvantage on deck saves now. So
Got it. Well, good thing you did that after.
well, that was the dex check. It
That's
wouldn't have
that's
affected
your.
it.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's it, right?
Yes, that's all I have. That's my turn.
Okay. Um, Severon. So it's the environment's turn, so to speak. The orbs pour in and they kind of begin rolling up your body. You are now covered in these orbs that are just kind of rolling up onto your shoulders and just kind of stacking and just kind of enveloping you. You feel a mute of your power kind of enshroud you once most of your body is covered. And at this point, there's a few hundred kind of at the foot of the back of the cart that are pouring in and surrounding Severon's form. So Severon is now almost completely covered in these heavy, bigger than a fist-sized crystal balls.
So they appear to be coming to me.
Oh, they completely encase you now. You cannot move, and you cannot cast spells. And that brings us to Nikali. Severon, I will give you the opportunity to
Guys.
say something.
Are
Guys.
are you in pain?
Silas just grimaces because he does not know what to do.
Wait, does that mean my fire is out as well?
No.
Okay.
Am I able to do anything? Can I do anything?
It's not your turn, it's Nikali's turn.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to relay that I don't have any powers to do.
Severon, are they hurting you? I mean, I have one ready in the chamber to go.
I don't think so.
You gotta be.
All right,
Nikali.
I'm just gonna like grab walk with the cart and just watch Severon like the entire time and just be like,
Oh my
the second they start to like get painful or whatever, let me know, and I'm just gonna send an ice knife at you.
No, Carly,
Okay.
I don't want to upset them, but please get them off me.
Let me check if is it like getting evening yet?
No, it's close to 1.
Like in the
Burn off your
afternoon?
body,
Oh,
maybe they'll think you're one of them.
In the afternoon, yeah. It's a bright, sunny day, cool breeze.
I don't really have anything for you. I don't know. Can I like could I touch Severon at all?
Wait, am I allowed to have a conversation with him or no?
You guys exchange something brief. You know,
Okay.
this is 6 seconds. Your turn is 6 seconds.
Can I touch him? Like from my knowledge, do you think I could get up there and touch him?
So I would say we'll water down the exchange to Nikali's like, you good? Severon's like, nah, I can't do anything. And then you run up and you...
I'm gonna run up and just like touch the only exposed part, which I'm guessing is like his face.
It's most of his face and
with lesser restoration to see if he gets any of his powers back at all.
As soon as you get near him, your spell is this a
just
touch
gets
spell
absorbed. It's a touch spell, so I go up and touch him and just nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Yeah, you don't use the slot, but nothing happens.
Okay. Now I can't do anything.
Maybe they're attracted to the light.
And then I'm gonna end the turn, obviously, because that's all I can do. And now I'm just holding onto the cart and touching Severon's face.
So Nikali's kind of precariously hanging off the back of the cart, touching Severon appropriately, and Scooper, it is your turn.
Okay, so I heard him say maybe maybe they're attracted to light, and I immediately light a lantern right away and put it on the like seat to see if that
Okay.
does anything.
That,
But even if it
that's your
doesn't,
action.
am I able to do anything else?
Well, you use your action to light the lantern. There's no noticeable reaction from the orbs at this time, and you can still use movement and a bonus action.
Okay, if I have to use a bonus action, I will. I'm gonna start trying to pull them off.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay. Just, hold on.
Just
Let me
check
get
that
my
out.
dice roll. Yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to force, like, yank them off.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 17, but I think my strength is negative. Yeah, it's 16.
It takes every ounce of strength that you have, but you pull off about 5.
Okay. Are they stuck to me?
Like every heave off of his body is like no, they roll if you don't drop them, they roll down and off of you and kind of roll back into the pile that's accumulating at his feet.
Oh my god.
But every heave takes all of your strength to rip these things off, and it's like this almost magnetic pull.
Jeez. Okay. I don't have any more actions, so I guess that's it.
But you did get a few of them off, which was helpful.
Yeah.
That brings us to Beargon.
Yeah, thank you, Super.
Sean.
Earth to Kitty.
Sorry, I keep forgetting my. I put
Trash.
my microphone up so I'm not like breathing into the mic.
Breathe quieter.
Okay. So Scooper pulled the orbs off of Nikali, and they're now stuck to her, right?
A few, and no, they're falling off
Yeah.
of her and just kind of rolling back onto the ground of the floor of the cart.
Sevron.
Yeah,
I guess I
they're on
will
Sevron.
do the same thing as Scooper and just try to like pull them off of Nikali.
Sevron.
Oh, sorry, Severin. Sorry.
Motherfucker's texting in the background. Yeah, Severon. Is that okay? That's your turn.
Yeah.
It's got
Give me
Baldur's
a.
Gate
Sorry,
on.
if you're pulling them off, go ahead and does he? You little piece
No.
of shit.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just
Go
bullshitting.
ahead. Go ahead and give me a strength roll.
Okay. That'd be 16, and then I have plus 3 in strength, which makes it 19.
It takes a considerable amount of your strength to get some off, and you get about 5 off as well.
Only 5, huh? Damn.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, that'll be my turn then.
Okay. Silas.
I'm gonna kind of like whimper.
Where's the cat? Silas.
I can hear him talking
Sorry,
in the other
sorry.
room, but I think he's muted.
My button was off. Sorry about
Skill
that.
issue.
Your mom. Is there like a mage around who's like approaching, like some dude who's like, just like a security measure?
You've
is-
fallen under my spell.
Well, I mean, is this like a city security measure? I'm trying to find out. That's why I said fucking. Yeah, I'm trying to find out if it's either a city security measure or Sevron's just gonna die being smothered by balls.
What? That's not how I want my character to die.
Give me a history check.
Smothered
Okay,
by
okay.
balls.
Smothered
Sevron.
by balls.
Oh, I want to die.
Cause of death.
Hey.
Ball.
All right, that's pretty good. It is a 23.
That's not pretty good, motherfucker. A 23 on a history check is goddamn great.
That's the best.
Yeah, I can make a historian character and show you what really good, great history checks are.
You can eat my ass. Okay, so Silas knows that this is likely one of the defenses of the city.
Everyone calm down. I really doubt Severon's going to die. I'm pretty sure it's a city security measure.
But why only
that your-
me?
Is that your
Probably
turn?
because your magic is dubious and weird. Now, I think Silas is gonna try and pull Severon out of the cart so that the balls don't
Balls.
crush the cart that we're on.
Give me a strength check.
Is it athletics?
Strength, pure strength.
Most grappling's athletics. Why do you do this to me? Anyway, dirty 20.
It's because it's not a fucking humanoid.
That
dirty
doesn't
20?
matter. Pulling something is athletic. Never mind. Yeah, dirty 20.
It's amorphous.
And pulling something, anything, is still athletics. But anyway, dirty 20.
You almost rip off Severon's arm because he is kind of now encased in these orbs.
I was trying to like pull the whole thing off the cart. Really, I don't really care if Severon's freed of it.
Yeah, you can't. They're all kind of glued to him in the cart. It's this
Alright.
mass that covers Severon. You nearly rip his arm out of his socket trying to pull him out of it or whatever.
That's not how I'm
you-
trying to pull it, but I hear you.
That's fine. Even if you were to grab one, it would not allow you to pull the rest of the with it. It would just give you the one. You can't. It's amorphous. I don't know how else to say this. You can't just pull the whole thing. It's like reaching your hands into water and trying to grab the whole lake. Like it's just not. You can't do it. There's no purchase.
Is there any way to go on the other side and push him? Because that might be easier. I could just stretch my arms out and shove him out.
Sure, on your next turn. That's fine.
That's
You can
kind
try
of
that.
what I wanted to. Never mind. That's fine.
Okay. Well, you did the thing. You tried the thing. It
I'm
didn't
gonna.
work
I'm
out.
actually.
We're
I'm
moving-
gonna.
we're-
I'm gonna
we're
action
moving
surge.
on.
I'm gonna action surge and move around and do that then.
Okay, go for it.
All right. That's a 22.
Nah, he won't budge.
All right, EOD.
He is fixed to that spot. Severon,
And I can't move.
you are considered restrained.
All right, either one of you go find this wizard who's doing this to me, or I'm going to start burning everything.
I don't know what to do.
013, you're up.
Do I know I'm at the front of the cart, but do I hear all the commotion? Do I get the do I get the gist that they're only
Yeah,
targeting
something's
Sephiroth?
wrong at this point. Yeah, something.
But
Severon's-
I understand that they're only targeting Sephiroth, correct?
Yeah, I would say so. Severon's the other one who's voiced a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna use whatever move mine I have. I'm gonna stop the cart. I'm gonna go to the back to see Severon in the predicament he's in.
Yep, covered in orbs.
I'm just gonna lean forward and say, "If you're able, pull out the book." And
Oh.
I'm just gonna stand there and I'm not holding an action, but just be ready to help him. That's all I'm gonna say. Just if you can, pull out the book.
Okay. All right. Top of the round is the environment, or better known as these fuck ass orbs you guys are dealing with.
Fuck you.
These things have now they scoop Severon up in this mass, and then they roll out of the cart and down the road
Towards the city.
very fast towards the city. And there's now like a mass that encases Severon as it kind of rolls its way past the cart and down the road.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I imagine we're gonna follow it.
I'm the chosen one.
So wait, it's taking
I know kung
Severon?
fu.
Or are you saying it's running from
Severon has been enveloped, and he's been taken
getting
out of the cart.
abducted right now?
Yes, yes,
He's getting fucking
yes.
abducted?
See ya.
Correct.
Alright, I'm running.
Severon is stored inside the balls.
Nikali, you're up. You now
I'm
see just like
chasing.
it's just a mass of these orbs that's kind of like dragging Severon away.
And again, I can't do anything until my turn, right? That's why I haven't been saying we're doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, I was talking that whole time. About how fast would you say he's moving?
It got like 40 feet away from where you are right now.
Okay, so I'm going to wild shape into an elk and just dash after it. 100 feet movement speed now with that.
Okay. You'll get in front of it.
I'm gonna just stand there like horns out, like trying to block the way so it can't roll faster than the rest of the party can move, and see if I can just like stop it with the brunt force.
Okay. Okay. Scooper, you're up.
I'm
You
chasing.
run out. You run
on
out the
foot.
cart.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm chasing on foot, 100%.
With a dash, you can get right up on it.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll dash then.
Okay, and then you have a bonus action by the time you get to it.
My bonus action will be trying to pull them off and throw them away. So
Okay.
I could roll for that if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
It's kind of like it's like
You know
one
what I
of
mean?
those
It's
things
kind of
that
futile.
I don't think it'd make a difference, but my character would do that while she's there. And I rolled
So
a 2.
we can just say that
so.
she's trying to like.
Yeah,
You're trying to like you're trying to pour through them, but they're just kind of like being replaced by each other.
Yeah.
Baragon.
Do I have any spells that would help in this situation? Probably not, but
No.
Blow them up.
Fireball.
Yes.
Fireball,
Fire,
yeah.
Fireball is actually the most reasonable spell.
I'm gonna use
Especially
Inflict
for-
wounds.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was making a joke. Uh, how far from the orb and Severon am I?
Like 25 feet.
Okay.
Oh no, you were back in the
Um,
cart. If you're back, no, you're about 40 feet away from it.
Only 40. Okay. Hmm. I guess I'll just I guess I'll do the same thing as No, you know what? I am going to cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
And use bull strength.
Cool.
And then
What does that do?
I am going to move as close to the orbs as I can and hope that Nikali's able to hold the orbs in place long enough for me to get there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that is my turn. I don't have any other actions.
Silas, you're up.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I move up to it, and I'm probably gonna try and start cutting these up. That seems like.
So you got about 40 feet to go from where you guys are from behind the cart to the orbs. It's about 40 feet.
Alright, then I guess I dash and end my turn.
Okay, so you're running right up on it. Severon, you're pretty much incapacitated. Would you like to scream anything from within the horde of orbs?
Okay, so I can't go in my lantern.
You feel the tether to your lantern is deeper than the magic that you use to cast a spell.
Ooh.
You could revert into the lantern.
Okay, but would I know if they bring these little bat orbies with me?
You know that you control who goes in and out. Nothing that you don't want would
Okay,
come in.
I just want to make sure. And they do not seem to be on my lantern. They seem to be on me, right?
They're just all over you. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's about to.
I mean,
Escape it.
this could be good or bad. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I want to go in my lantern. Zoop.
Yeah, so you guys kind of hear the sound of the crashing glass like sound as the space that was Severon fills in with these orbs and it kind of collapses in on itself. You are now within your lantern.
Um, what happens to the
that's your
orbs? Do they disperse?
That's not the orb's turn yet.
Okay, got it. I'm sorry.
Someone grab my lantern, please.
It's not my turn
But
yet.
you are able to like you can breathe better. You know, you're chilling in your lantern.
Does it seem like I have my magical powers back?
Yeah, you feel kind of restored. Yeah, you feel like you're not muted like you were before.
Yeah.
So if you want to fireball yourself now, you can.
Hell yeah.
013, you're up.
I'm gonna go back, grab the cart. I'm gonna wait for Sorsha to get back to the cart now that all the balls have pretty much, followed where Severon has gone, I assume.
Yeah.
Do I have to hold and wait till Sorsha gets there, or?
No, she jumps in. She's pretty aware of the situation. And you
Okay.
can, you want to dash up?
Yeah, I'd like to just keep pace.
Okay.
Not too terribly worried about it. I don't even want to go the full 60. I just want to keep pace with the amalgamation of these glass orbs.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, so these guys are going to run into Nikali. And then they're gonna try and move past you. Nikali, are you going to do anything?
I mean, like, I'm gonna try and like hold my ground. Like, I'm guessing like a person against a tidal wave, basically. But if I get dragged along with it, it's fine.
So they're just gonna kind of, once they encounter you, gonna start spilling around. So they initially kind of hit, but then they start.
So are they
going around.
carrying the lantern on top of them?
You do know. I would say that you can assume that Severon whipped into his lantern.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Since I don't no longer see Severon, is his lantern just on the ground left back there, or is it in the amalgamation?
You think it's in the. You think what happened is that he was carried, and he's in his lantern, and it's still being carried.
Can I try and like intentionally like kick the lantern, or block the lantern's movement, since that's a better target than the entire mass?
You can't see where the lantern is, so if you try, it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna try anyways because that's the only thing keeping him around us at this point.
2 nat 20s.
It's possible. All right, what am I rolling for? Just general dex, almost. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would say this is dex.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're trying to kind of finesse your way into a smaller target than a being.
What is an elk's dex? Is a great question. 1 sec.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm finding it real quick. Wait. Oh shit.
My favorite thing is I can never predict what you fuckers are gonna do.
Okay, so wait, my
Like
dex is
suiciding your
plus
character.
0.
That's a good thing, though.
Well, that, but also, yeah, no, it's fun.
Okay. Well, I guess it's plus 0 as an elk, whereas I have plus 2 normally. So there we go. 13, 14, 13.
So you ram your antlers into the kind of the mass of balls, and they kind of get kind of wedged as they go around. You hit the lantern you kind of feel it on your antler, but you don't catch it.
Fuck. And then is it my so technically it's my turn? They're moving past. That's like what they're doing this turn right now.
Yeah.
So like I'm guessing what I just did was my turn.
I would say that could be your reaction.
Okay, sweet. Then like when my turn comes around,
And
I'm
now it's your
chasing after.
and now it's your turn.
I'm going to I'm gonna
you're-
like try and like since I felt it like bounce off my horn, I'm just gonna whip around like and try and like scoop it up with my antlers. The same direction
it.
that like in the direction that I felt it go.
Go for it.
Same thing, disadvantage dex.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gotcha.
No.
Fuck. 6.
So as you kind of knock into them, they kind of spray, and then the amalgamation kind of stops next to you after the first swipe.
Okay.
Then you tried again, and you didn't get it this time, kind of on the outskirts. But it has since halted.
Okay.
And Scooper, it's your turn.
I
would say you're like right there.
I was gonna say I just continue the efforts that he's doing to try and get the lantern back.
Go for it. Are you? You're proficient in dexterity, right?
Yes.
Not checks. I mean, not just dexterity checks in general. No one's proficient.
But it is my highest stat. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, go for it. Give it a shot. Disadvantage.
Okay, hold on.
I would say you probably saw what Nakali was trying to fish
into
the
14.
horde.
I got 14 plus 3. So that's good. 17? Because I rolled a 15 and 14, so.
You have now grappled onto it, and you try and pull it, and it kind of gets stuck. Like you pull it almost, you pull it a few feet to you, and it's still being held on, but you kind of have it, and you're in the middle of fighting the horde for it.
I imagine me like with the legs against the mass, like pulling on it like a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah, it's like pushing your foot against a ball pit. Like you're trying to like.
Come on.
But you got it in your hands. Baragon, your turn.
Oh, there it is. So, I guess I'll just keep trying to free the lantern at this point.
Yeah, go ahead, grab it, give it a strength.
Grab
I
me.
do have advantage because of my enhanced.
I imagine
strength.
grab because you kind of have it, but it's being.
No, I know. It's just funny thought. Don't do
magically.
Okay, so the second roll was a 13 plus 3, which is 16.
You do not manage to free it.
Bro!
Damn, what the fuck? And then, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Silas?
I'm gonna do the same thing Baragon's doing. Follow Scooper's arm, grab it, help pull out.
Okay. Strength.
I got a nat 20.
You wrench it free, and some of the orbs kind of fall to the side.
Bruh.
Hey, listen, it's a team effort.
Yeah,
Silas is crazy strong.
It's like 3 people. Like it's like you grab it, you get it into position. Baragon pulls it out a bit, and then Silas comes over, grabs the last of it, and yanks it out.
You're now holding Severon's lantern, which you never have held before. So, Severon, if you'd like to kind of give the description of what it feels like in Silas's hands to hold.
Oh, the lantern. Sorry, I cut out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine it's warm and heavy.
Oh yeah, it's extremely warm, and it's made. It's almost like a chain link. Like, imagine just what a chain link would feel like. That's kind of what the handle feels like. It is quite heavy. It is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's really heavy. Probably 5-6 times more than a normal one.
Okay, we guard it, and then we're gonna move back as far as possible.
Okay.
Honestly, would it burn him?
That's up to you. I don't know.
I'm not particularly weak to fire itself, if that's what you're wondering. It's just the sun.
Well,
I wouldn't say it's hot enough to damage him.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless that's something that
No, I
you-
don't want him to. Yeah.
Unless
I
it's
don't-
hot enough to
yeah.
hurt anyone, in which case, then I mean, I don't have fire resistance.
No, you're good. It won't damage you.
But it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's not. It's on the cusp of hurting, and like you're like, all right, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. I'm glad I'm wearing gloves. You know.
Yeah.
Eont.
Anything else, Silas? You got it in your possession. You're moving back.
Yeah, got in possession, moving back, end of turn.
Severon. I don't remember. Are you aware of what's going on outside your lantern?
I can hear, but I mean I can't see.
It's like being in a tent, I guess.
I would say Silas is mouthy enough that he probably would have given some kind of verbal signal that he's got it.
Probably like a got you, like kind of noise.
So you hear that, and you can either choose to leave or stay or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave, and
'Kay.
then screw it. I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
And see if it destroys all of it or destroys just one. I just want to test.
Is this just it just happens instantaneously?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
to for each.
If it's above a 3rd level spell and power, you do have to roll. Yeah.
So if it's a 3rd level instantly, if it's 4th or higher, I have to make an ability check for it.
Okay. What's ability check?
It's spellcasting modifier.
Spellcasting.
It's
So charisma.
yeah, it's a maximum of 19 if it's like a 9th level spell. It's a minimum of like 14.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to be at a
Go
15.
ahead and roll
You have to be at a 15. Oh,
It
you have
depends
to
on
roll,
the
right?
level. No, you
Oh, I
have to roll. No.
I was gonna say,
You,
like,
you have
Okay.
to roll.
yeah.
Oh, you can't see that. It's 19.
All right. Ooh.
All right. Yeah. So, there goes my entire encounter. The horde of orbs just collapse into a heap of useless glass.
Fuck yeah, good
Man.
shit, Tim.
That was a good thing, right?
How did you do that?
See, you don't want to cross me.
Well, I'm not a magical orb, so I'm not that frightened. But he says with a smile.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
was worried it was.
Thank you for saving me, Silas. I really
I'm not-
appreciate it.
It's nothing, really.
So,
And besides, you owe a
even
lot of
the-
things to Scooper and Baragon too.
and I will give them my thanks if I don't voice crack. And isn't it kind of odd that they're taking us where we need to go? Yet, I don't know. I didn't feel quite comfortable with that whole thing.
Our mage might be quite possessive, or perhaps he has rivals.
But still, he should have manners, especially when we are bringing something he wants.
I'm sure he'll know that respect is due once we get there.
Well, I guess on we go.
I would like to kind of
So-
soccer kick one of the glass balls up into my hand and then put it into my back.
Okay.
You know, like shuffle my foot up underneath it, kick it up, grab it, and put
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
my back.
Cool.
It just shatters into a million pieces.
No, it's a
A
it's
pure
a weighty...
sphere of glass is strong as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You want to add for your inventory?
Yeah. So yeah, I would like to, if you would allow me.
Yeah. You can just do magical sphere, 7 pounds.
I'm picturing this in my head the next time we get in a fight, and he just pulls out a 7-pound fucking sphere of glass and annihilates an enemy's head by throwing it at them.
That would absolutely kill somebody. Yeah.
Like, that's so certain death. No one lives
Yeah.
that.
Just face carved in with a fucking orb.
Yeah, is it we're leaving all these orbs behind when we left all those dead bodies behind, and then they came and killed us or tried to kill us? You know.
I mean, we can't carry all of these orbs. There's like 80 of them.
No, there's like several hundred of
Holy
them.
Yeah,
Like
my-
the entire way is filled with these things now.
I put inert next to it, just that way we know
That's
it's
a good.
not
That's a good
working.
caveat. Yeah, that's good. Perfection.
I love my balls
that-
in there.
Nakali, that feline that you saw earlier is now sitting next to the cart
All right,
and just kind of staring at you.
I'm gonna pop. What's it called again? Speak to animals.
I don't think you need to. I think doesn't it last all
It's
day?
a long
or am
rest.
I wrong?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it
episode
is? No, duration 10 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It's not
I'm
Baldur's
going off
Gate.
of BG3. Yeah.
The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is
It's-
limited by their knowledge, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about what they've seen today. Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll go with all day if you want to.
It's not Baldur's Gate, my boy. Sorry.
Sag. Alright, I
Sag.
cast it again, and I'm like, thanks for the warning.
Wait,
She says, "Wow, your friend is powerful."
Yeah, I really don't know how he did that. I'm gonna give like a coy look towards Severon, like a what the fuck.
just roll
Haha,
back.
she noticed your friend, not you. Wow, your friend's kind of handsome and so strong and
Bring
Dude,
it on,
is
dude.
it your
I
friend?
love the way your friend handles his balls.
Hunter has got this whole his life. He
I
doesn't need
hate
it in D&D
you
too, okay?
fucks.
Fuck you.
damn, Tim,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
She just kind of sits there and is like kind of like looking at Severon as he kind of dusts himself off, and as she kind of cocks her little serval head, and she's about as tall or if not taller than you, sitting down,
Probably. Yeah.
Nakali. And she says, "Cade Max is going to be interested in this one.
Who exactly is that?
I'm sure you'll find out. Safe travels."
Can you spell that?
Are
please?
you wait? Okay.
She's into the brush. Kae
Uh-huh.
DMAX.
Cade Max?
M-A-X.
Yes. KAEDMAX.
Bro, he's
Cade
cave maxing right now.
She looks
Dude,
at
no.
Hey,
Severon
Max,
as like
fuck
a POV view.
I knew that was
There's
coming.
sparkles and like a pink gradient and like music in the background.
Oh my god.
Me when I'm cave maxing.
Shut the fuck up.
You can't have anything. God damn. I love it. Fuck me.
Nothing's cool ever.
That'll teach
Fuck.
you character, idiot.
I'm willing to bet Cade is
I
like
would
super
just
buff,
like
but
to
he's got,
say-
like, luxurious locks. It's like, yeah, I'm Cade maxing.
I would just like to say that there is an entire move set. It's an entire character sheet for what you guys just turned off.
An entire
Oh my
character
God.
sheet?
Guys, I saved the
Oh
world
yeah, yeah.
twice.
There was a
I am the
fight
chosen one.
about to happen.
Yeah, that's why it stopped. It was gonna turn into a big fucking boss fight.
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yes.
Dude, it's a
How
construct.
many,
You should
how many
see that
encounters have
coming.
we fucking ruined, Colton?
A few. A few.
Numbers have I ruined with Dispel Magic?
You know, I was
Just one so far, I think.
Oh, not
This
this
one-
campaign.
I played this
Oh.
abjuration
Tim,
wizard.
you have
on
ruined a
both.
lot with this spell
He
magic.
killed so much by just shutting down magic. It was crazy. I love that spell.
I know it's OP for.
And
their
you
level.
rolled a fucking 19 on it, so I mean it's just like okay, I guess that's the end of that.
Yeah, no spell in existence is fucking safe from Severon.
So fucked.
Dude,
Especially, yeah, never mind.
dude, if you think that's bad, abjuration wizards add their proficiency bonus to those rolls too.
You should be about not a wizard, to be honest.
Well, if you're a wizard, I wouldn't be so upset. I would have.
You would have expected,
it's fine.
yeah. No, I hear that. I just think it's funny.
I'm just like
Nicole.
the short list that warlocks get for spells. And, Dispel Magic's not usually one of the ones I would think to be like top to be picked.
No, that's
So
an
it's
off
kind of cool that you had that.
It is,
Very
but
cool.
I'm basing it off of my backstory.
No,
Yeah,
it's cool. It's cool. I never would have expected a warlock to pick dispel magic. Usually
Oh,
they're
yeah.
very defensive/offensive as opposed to problem solving.
Hey, like I said, I got fireball now, baby. All right.
Yeah, I think that was handled very well from Silas, from fucking Severon.
Thank you. That's why I wanted to like zoop in and then zoop out, and hopefully they were off me.
It was very smart.
The cat is gonna walk up to you, Severon.
This fucking cat.
It walks up to you. It's kind of big. It circles around and it's like sniffs your foot, and kind of sniffs your jacket, and then like looks up at you with these big, kind of yellow eyes, and then sits down and looks at Nikali.
Do you want to translate?
I can translate. Hit me with it.
Well, I can't talk to her.
No, I know. I said that to the cat.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, so she's still staring at you, Nikali, and she says, "What is this?"
Well, his name's Sevron.
What is he?
Sevron, what are you exactly? Have you told me that you're a fire genasi?
Yes, I've told everyone that.
Okay, then he's a fire genasi.
Her ear twitches, and she says, "I know."
Oh, he's a warlock.
Do you know his patron?
Tim, would I know that answer off the top of my head?
I think I've told everyone.
I can't remember his name. It's been too long.
Also told everyone to not say anything about it.
Okay. Honestly, I have no idea, and he hasn't told any of us, so I doubt he's gonna tell you.
Are you lying?
No.
Damn, inside by a cat.
Roll deception.
It's also awkward. No.
No.
I'm not lying.
And the funny part is that's probably how Nikali would respond too. Like, no.
No, why would you think I'm lying? Don't you trust me?
A 3.
Oh no.
I have two 20-year-olds on survival.
The only
As soon as you-
one
as
that
soon
can
as you
talk to
lie,
this creature.
As soon as
His
you
eyes
lie,
to the side the second I say no.
as soon as you lie, you all see the big cat get up, walk, kind of almost like a stalk up to Nikali, almost face to face, and she's like staring into your eyes, and she asks, "You're going to Aquin City, yes?"
See. Yes. sorry, that was me responding
We
there
just
for
threw
whatever
Elvish
reason.
out there. Just randomly Elvish.
Yes.
Yes.
What are your intentions?
Well, we're delivering, and I'm gonna nod back towards Sir Astor. We're delivering something to this mage, I believe. I really not the one with the details, to be honest. I've been kind of the group guide the whole time.
Her eyes kind of slit a little bit more, and she asks, "Which stage?"
Sir Astor, who are we delivering this stuff to?
When you say Sir Astor, her head kind of cocks, and then she walks around to the back of the cart.
I'm gonna walk with her, I guess.
And then she sits and looks at you and says, "Ah, you are the ones that retrieved the grimoire?"
Yeah.
Understood. Safe travels to the city.
Thank you. Thanks for the warning about the orbs again.
She knows
travels
about
on.
the grimoire, and he's not even gonna ask her how she knows about it. Oh my god.
Because she just left. She said safe travels and runs away.
The audacity of this bitch to ask us if we're going to Aquin City as we're about a
Walking
fucking
into
30-minute
Aquin
walk
City.
from the fucking front
Spin.
gates. After all that shit, chasing after the orbs, we're right at the fucking front gates. Yeah, bitch, we're going to the city.
Dude, I wish I had a shotgun.
It was rhetorical.
I know. I'm just. It's like fuck.
We're
I get it. Well, I didn't hear
guys.
anything.
Smart cat, you dumb cat, you know?
They're Cade maxing, okay? You wouldn't get it.
They're Kate vaccine.
God, we haven't even met the NPC yet, guys.
Dude, I bet Cade is such a fucking Giga Chad. I
Oh,
bet he's
I
like
know it,
If he
7
dude.
feet
doesn't look
tall.
like handsome
know it.
Got, like,
Squidward
a
with like
Greek
long
god.
If he
blonde
doesn't
hair.
look like Kate 6, I'm gonna be pissed off.
He's so fucking massive. Like, he's just huge.
It's just human handsome Squidward with long flowing Fabio hair.
He's actually every single god and warlock patron. He just does it as a bit.
I hate you all. What a stressful session. Welcome back.
God, it's been fun though.
I think
Alright.
yeah,
I gotta pee.
you gotta piss.
Yeah, I'm pissy boy.
It's maxing.
Damn.
Piss maxing.
He's got a squirrel bladder on him.
What the fuck?
Dude,
What?
dude just peed like 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
High
okay.
noons will do it to you.
That's true. That's true.
You said squirrel butt, and I had no idea how that related to piss.
Squirrel
No,
bladder.
he said bladder. He said bladder.
Oh, I thought you said.
I
butt.
heard but I was willing to agree either way.
He probably does. I'd love to see it.
I'd love to see fucking Cade Max's butt. I bet it's fucking amazing.
It's like, you ever see the I forget who makes the videos, but the guy who does like the PC Master Race where they have like the fucking little. Oh my god! I wish I'll have to find it. They're fucking. That's what I imagine Kate Max looks
Is this
like.
like a 90s thing?
No, it's like a
No.
YouTube
Just-
thing.
Wow.
you calling him
you just
old?
trying to call him old.
That's
course.
fucked up.
Of course.
That's kind of fucked.
It's basically the only thing I have on him right now. I'm younger than him. Far less good looking. Well, I guess I do have good eyesight. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, fucking
But-
idiot.
But
Imagine
man, look at
not
that
seeing.
beard.
Look at that massive
Flirting
cock.
with him? Jeez. What
I
the
bet
fuck?
I bet he Cade Maxes all the time.
He's not even listening to me.
There you go. I just sent it to the schlobby.
Cock's probably massive from all the Cade Maxing he does.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, awesome.
All right, any interpersonal before we move on?
013 is just so done with everything.
I
They're
have
just gonna
to
keep pulling
ask-
apart.
Because I know my alias is Ivory, but it's been so long I don't even remember where I agreed that this alias is from.
You were
'Cause
some
I haven't
farmer
decided.
or miner or something.
You're like
Yeah, I
a dwarf.
don't
Like,
really-
you're like a dwarf.
Yeah,
Doctor.
before we even left Noviodak.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
dwarf
like
doctor, I think.
That's right, because you have the mask.
Yeah, the plague doctor mask and everything. I don't want someone to be like, "Who are you?" and I'm just like, because it's just because it's been so long. I don't remember
So
what I wrote.
You're
down.
still done up, right? You still have that
Yeah.
on? Okay.
Yeah, when we got in the carriage, that's when we after the rest or whatever, she put her disguise on.
Cool.
So
Silas makes sure Sorsh is okay. He's like, "Hey, you good? Those orbs, they didn't cut you or anything." And then he gives Aster one glance and then considers him fine.
You kind of get the.
It's
That's it.
it's like a look over and then a nod, like, "Oh yeah, he's good." Which is fine. Like, he's clearly good, but it's there's a priority.
Right. Okay. Hang on, let me just read Roderick's new character.
I bet his new character. I really hope his new character wasn't the balls.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
We
bad.
just killed his second character.
he just shut down.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
How do you like it?
How do you
He's
like
just
those
like, "Do you like my
balls?"
balls?"
You like my balls, boy?
Oh my god, he's playing a goddamn meme.
Oh no.
Fuck.
But is it a good meme?
Okay. I'll allow. You guys can determine that. I think it's funny. We'll see how far it goes before he self-suicides again to play another character. I'm done with this run. It's time for the other one. Okay. Are we, are we moving on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I assume so.
Oh my, let me just message Roderick. 'Cause,
What's up?
nothing. I'm messaging you on Discord.
Okay, cool.
Just as a heads up, I don't know like if we're still planning on like 6 o'clock end time, but I've got to go around like 6:15 latest.
Okay.
What a buzzkill.
I'm sorry. I know it's
No.
first game back. I just yeah.
Okay. Let's move on then. As you guys, finish that last couple of miles after your encounter with the orbs, you guys just kind of trudge through and past them. Sorry, my dog is stretching. Come here. So before you guys, you see kind of in the distance, beyond these large marble walls are these tall spirals, these spiral towers, laid in white marble and kind of shining lapis lazuli. You approach a moat that has a drawbridge on the ground, and there are a series of guards. There are two that stand on the outside before the drawbridge, and then two that are kind of back behind. And you can see as you guys approach on the road, kind of a busy intersection ahead of you within the city walls. Baragon, do you wear anything of Lathander outright on your person?
No.
No.
I heard a robotic no.
No, it was just
Um,
no.
Oh, I thought
You'll
he had like
see
a big shield logo.
the guards are kind of all wearing a similar, kind of like a whitish armor with a blue cloth or a blue cape here and there. My dog's freaking out. Hang on one second.
That's fucking dog. You barely walk on the floor.
Yeah, so they pretty much kind of give you a once over, and then they allow you to pass, and you guys are, they kind of struggle not to stare, but you're a strange
here?
group with a
Yeah.
What?
You just I saw your shit get warned, basically.
Oh, okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. My fault.
what's happening?
I think his connection got
Well,
wonky.
you had asked
That's
me a
why he
question,
sounded
I
all weird.
responded, and then it was just completely. I got no response, so I rejoined the chat.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just curious because you notice on a couple of the guards on their armor, they have the kind of rising sun insignia of Lathander on their breastplate. They're wearing kind of heavy metal. Um, they may or may not be of your vocation as you guys trudge over the drawbridge. Um, and then the guards before the city, right at the entrance, are gonna kind of raise a hand and go, "Halt! Registration." And at that, Sir Aster kind of hops back outside of the cart, and just kind of shaking his head at, still kind of bewildered by, you know, one of his hirelings is just gone. They were just attacked by orbs. He's just kind of in a weird headspace as he approaches and presents, a deed to the city, to the property he owns in the city, and just kind of provides identification as well as another scroll. It's kind of, he holds in higher regard, and then he tucks it, and the large half elf just kind of nods and gestures for you guys to go in. And upon entering, It's kind of a bustling space. There's tons of people. A lot of these folks look like scholars, in robes and various fairly wealthy clothing. Just kind of bustling around doing their business. Straight ahead is kind of a market space, and then on the sides, um, the city kind of has this ramp that kind of goes on either side. But directly in front of you, way kind of in the distance, raised up where you would probably have to use the ramps to get to, are the large towers that make up the main um, kind of center castle of this kind of entire city.
013 is going to ask Sir Aster, do you have a home here or a place to take this cart?
You ask who? Sir
Sir
Aster?
Aster.
So he says yes, yes, and then he kind of gives you a couple directions. Says, just beyond the marketplace, gonna go. Gives you directions. You guys go up the leftward ramp, past the large towers, and you see kind of all manner of people doing all manner of things. A lot of them have books, and there's congregations of people um, kind of doing magic and just kind of talking about that sort of thing. And you end up in the residential district, kind of in the eastern side of the city, and you end up at a little bit more luxurious abode, kind of on the upper middle class type deal. And it's well furnished. You guys pull off to the side where he has stables, and there's some room between these buildings, um, with a probably another couple of houses before the wall. So it's kind of tucked in.
Sir Aster.
And you guys,
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Is anyone else welcome in your home other than us?
Yes, of course. Yeah, my home from Noviodak is no different than my home from here. Come right in. Absolutely.
No, no, no. I believe you misheard me. Other than us, is anyone else welcome within your home?
Oh no, I don't get many visitors. No.
Okay. Make sure that no one else is allowed into your abode. That is how vampires will enter and kill those they seek to.
There are vampires
As
here.
He was there for the conversation. We didn't hide that from him.
yeah,
Nah. You guys went off into the distance. He didn't hear the conversation. He didn't hear
no,
what
no,
happened.
we
No,
in
we
I only
gathered
dragged him
everyone.
away after the Agatir incident. Everybody was around during breakfast when Silas had this conversation with us.
Yeah, we gathered
Okay,
everyone. For the
I
vampire
understood it
thing.
that you guys created space and you guys got away from Sir Aster and Sorsha.
No, that was for the conversation they wanted to have later. That wasn't for Silas's
But
conversation.
I thought you guys did that and then had the conversation about the vampires.
Silas definitely at all points wanted Sir Aster and Sorsha to be there.
Just to clear this up,
Okay.
I as
Yeah, I
013
didn't get that at
spoke
all.
to Silas separately just to say, hey, just trust me on this one. I can't explain anything, and he said,
I got
okay, I'll
that.
believe
Yes,
you.
I got that.
And then we all regrouped. Silas had the conversation about the vampires.
Yeah, I understand
Okay.
that. I thought you guys regrouped with space and you guys. I feel like that's what happened, but okay. So then I guess then Sorsha never had any surprise about the vampires, and then Sir Aster.
Huh?
Sure. So he knows about the vampires. He understands. Are you guys leaving? He's got stuff to do. So are you guys? What's your intention? What are you communicating to Sir Aster?
We were just making sure no one else was welcome. Gonna secure the place and have it act as a temporary home for Sorsha, especially. If Sir Aster was okay with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he shrugs. He doesn't care.
and especially since we were just attacked at the gate. Basically,
Yeah.
at the gate.
He's like, yes, I have a guest room or two. She's welcome here. Will make no difference to me.
Do
But
not
I
leave.
do need to go to.
Oh.
Well, I do need to follow. We gotta take the grimoire to Sage
I
Anselm.
highly recommend we do that tomorrow. It has been a long trek with a lot of problems. I think one night to collect ourselves and make sure that we
I
are in
don't
the
know.
best company as possible.
Unfortunately, Sir Esther, it is not up to you, and it is not up to me. I cannot get the book for my lantern tonight. I've already been there once.
Be that as it may, we should still pay the man a visit and let him know that we acquired what he seeks.
Considering
Perhaps-
I just lost all my power, I would prefer to sleep and rest.
Okay. It looks like I am outvoted here.
After all,
And he kind of
we were just on
gauges.
the road for weeks.
I understand that, but this is a delicate matter. Okay. One more day it is, and he kind of reluctantly grabs his packs and
First light.
ventures off,
We promise you
unlocks
this.
the door. He kind of okay, and he unlocks his door and he goes in, and Sorsha kind of like eyes Silas and 013 and takes her stuff and walks in with him.
There's a did they close the door behind him?
Yeah, they brought their stuff in. They closed the
Okay.
door,
I'm gonna
and you guys
address
are kind of out to the side of the house.
I'm gonna address the rest of the party. There's a conversation that needs to be had. Severon and I need to discuss some very important things with all of you. But it cannot be done here, and certainly not in public. Who here is familiar with this city?
Haven't I been here before, DM? Oh, sorry.
I have been.
Is there a place we can go that you know is secure?
After all, you could probably be good at hiding since, you're wanted. You've probably hid here.
DM, I need insight a little bit.
On whether you haven't been here, Scooper. What's the question? I'm sorry.
I'm
I was thinking about
wanted here.
Okay, to be totally honest, I know you said that. I don't think I ever said that. But we'll see. We'll say that you suspect that you're wanted here. Silas, you have not been in the city.
Okay.
Yeah, because Scooper, you've never been here. You're not sure, where the
That's
wanted
news
posters
to me,
are.
so that's all right.
Well, you being wanted at Aquin City has been news to me for a couple sessions now, so I'm not sure where we got that.
All right.
I think Silas is probably going to. Does Silas know of like the local nobility here, and if there's any kind of places that could house a baron and their associates?
Yeah, you'd say you could probably find sanction here, or sanctuary. I mean, you know that this is a knowledge, sorry, a city of free knowledge where learning is kind of the spread of knowledge is kind of the focal point, and the safeguarding of knowledge and history is the focal point as well. You know that the city is ruled or governed by a council of magic users, but you haven't been here in a long time, and you don't know much about it. It's not really your forte to go into high-walled cities. It'd be kind of difficult to get a feeding on here, or to kill vampires for that matter.
Yeah, I think he's probably just more focused on getting a noble to who is not using their home right now. And he's probably just looking to be like, hey, can I take a night's shelter here? And in exchange, no one else is allowed in. Because I imagine that like there's a lot of nobles who are not using their housings and probably would not mind sharing with another person of fair esteem. That is how I interpret it, but do correct me if I'm wrong.
No, sure. I feel like that would kind of take time, though. I don't know if you could just kind of, walk out and then in an hour find this kind of thing. I feel like you could, what's the word that was? I played in games where they use this kind of word. Do you know what it is, Matthew?
A major domo? Maybe I could speak to a noble's major domo.
I don't know what the words you're saying are, but I'm talking about a word for when you're socializing with the people to try and act a goal. There's a phrase for it in D&D. It's escaping my mind.
Canvassing.
No.
Arousing?
I think it's carousing.
Carousing
You're
a crowd.
you're kind of you're kind of surveying people and
Yeah.
kind of talking to a bunch of people and trying to get to enact some kind of goal. Yeah, I could say you could spend time doing that. Whether or not you do that now or later is fine.
I don't know if that's what we're even. I mostly just looking for a quiet corner.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah,
Perhaps
you're pretty much
maybe
okay.
in like the I guess the servants' quarter. I'm sure there's tons of servants. Like maybe not a poor, but a poorer area, less paid attention to, less crowded, kind of more like a housing for the average city worker. Your janitors, your
Yeah,
interns. People that don't have that kind of money but live within the city. Kind of that
sure.
general quarters area.
Yeah,
Someplace.
so I would say
Yeah.
you guys travel deeper into the city, and you kind of descend from the sort of high middle class area into. It doesn't really get slummy, to be honest. It gets lower class, but everybody seems to be well kept, and fed, and seems like a pretty stable economy and social environment that we have here. But I would say you can find a quiet place to speak. Absolutely.
Does anybody have any spells that would prevent people from listening in on us?
I would have to say no on that. My specialty is more damage and manipulation.
I have more hiding in places than silencing outside.
Aside from making us invisible, I have no other thing.
I mean, I can just spam thunder so no one can hear anything that's going on in general. But
I mean, couldn't you druid craft thunder inside the room we're in?
no, I can just keep using thunderclap over and over and over again.
Can't you make auditory sounds of like thunder with that spell?
Tiny harmless sensory effects.
So yeah, little sounds of
So,
thunder
yeah.
could be done, but
Yeah,
Couldn't you just bring everyone into the lantern?
not
No.
everyone.
Not today.
I cannot bring everyone. I can only bring one person right now. It's like as I level up, I can add more and more and more.
Mm.
Imagine
It's fine.
what a
I would
fucking
just like-
retreat that would be.
Yeah, we could all jump in a lantern. Someone throws us, and we get on top of our building or something.
I would just then find like the nearest tavern of like the average, just a normal tavern. And then I would like to pay for one of their largest rooms. We'll pay for it for the night. I don't care if we stay there or not, but I'll front that cash.
Yeah, absolutely. 6 gold.
Okay. Then I will do that. Pay for their largest room, whatever's available.
You get a large room with 4 dual beds.
Okay. And then when we get up there, I guess would that work, Nikali, being able to create perhaps like the shuffling of feathers or anything to cover our noise as we do that with Druidcraft? That's like a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it is.
Or birds chirping. Can you do that?
Or birds chirping,
Yeah, I could
something
probably
to
do
cover
something
up.
like that.
Yeah, nothing too crazy obvious. Like
It's
nothing
gonna
that'll
be
get
like
people
not.
worried.
We'd have to talk in like a whispered tone, and I wouldn't be able to pay attention like half the time.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We'll just risk it.
yeah, I mean, if they're listening in on us through all this, they probably are going to listen to us even if we're whispering.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
I think we're all pretty curious what all this is about.
I'd say let's just go for it.
Agreed. You start.
Okay, so when I obtained the grimoire, it seemed like Egtir had quite an eye for it, and he asked to talk to me, and I complied. I let him in my lantern, and it actually turns out that this grimoire summons a mighty beast from the hells, if you say its name. And forgive me if I forget. That's basically all it does right now that we know.
It's all that you
This
guys
is
know.
difficult.
That's all that we know. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, that was all that I told you guys.
And it
So-
seemed like Agatir was quite power hungry, and he wanted to use this as his own pet, or whatever he wanted. And
And as
Yep.
shockingly abrupt as that situation was rectified, it begs the question, what does this mage want with it? And then that brings us to this point. Severon has needed the book, not for the reasons that Agatir needed it, or possibly even this mage needed it. But he does need it. And it is something I have sworn that I would help him with, as he has promised to help me with a goal of mine.
Okay.
And and obviously, if this powerful wizard knows what this is, and he wants this, there's no way it is good.
Even in the hands of a collector, it's dangerous. Whether it sits on a shelf and collects dust so that he can bring some kind of fame to his name, or used for any other purposes, I guarantee you, this book is used for nothing but nefarious means. It is unlike any grimoire I have ever encountered or heard about.
All right.
The problem
What
is
do
they
you
know
need
we're
to
here.
use it for? What do you need to use it for, Sephiroth?
I don't need it. I wish to learn from it. I don't want to be someone's puppet. I wish to gain my own power and use it my own way. I've already shown you I do not take delight in killing as I am forced to.
I believe that, but there might be better ways to collect power that are not so obviously fraught with danger. Not to mention, you're tied to a creature who, if it ever learned what the book was truly capable of, would likely take it from you.
It is either I get the book or we destroy we destroy the book. I see that is the only way.
I I would be keen on destroying the book, but do we even know that we could?
No, but shot in the dark, I kind of feel like that dark chasm that we found could maybe have some answers.
He was directly tied to that necromancer's lair. Perhaps that's where he found it.
If we were to destroy the book, we need to make sure that this book does not serve as a prison for this creature. Because if it does, and we destroy it, we could set it loose.
And there's no better way to find that information than going to where it was found.
Say that everyone is on board, which is not something we've confirmed. How exactly would we ditch our employer and the person our employer works for?
We leave tonight. He is a greedy man, but not a bad man. He will look after Sorsha. And if he hires ones to go after us, they will die.
Once we meet this wizard, we will be trapped. We will not have any choice.
And I doubt we could defeat one of such a claim.
Certainly not in the privacy of his own lair, no.
I would like to hear from the others. You've been too quiet.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. So you guys want to keep it, not destroy it, not hand it over. Just keep it so everyone can get stronger.
Well, it's
Either
not
keep it or
that
destroy it.
simple.
No, I know it's not. But is that essentially a quick breakdown of what we're thinking?
Knowledge is power, basically.
Okay. No, I'm there for it. As long as we don't wake some fucking demon king
I
I'm
mean,
fine with keeping it.
out of character.
If
Go ahead. I've been talking too
trust-
much.
I trust Severon more than I trust this random sage. Don't get me wrong, but to abandon my employer, uh, I mean, what do we do after that? Are we just on the run again? I mean, what's the next move?
Next move. There is a location nearby. It's not too far. Won't take much traveling that I need to go to and investigate. From there, we can return back to Orlivka, find our way into the lair, make our way down into that tunnel system that led into. Would I know that was the Underdark, DM?
Yes. I think you guys spoke
Yeah,
about it
we
enough.
verified it.
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to just call it without knowing.
That's what I call it a chasm. Yeah.
Yeah. Lead back into the Underdark. There must be answers there. There's no greater place to hide a tome or any kind of artifact than an uncharted territory guarded by horrendous monsters.
Baragon, are you
Is
able
there-
to maybe talk to your god about this? Is there any way he could lead you in a direction?
Shed some
I'm-
light, you would say.
I mean,
But
you have to think Lathander would want all evil out of the world, right?
it depends on what it is that we're doing with the grimoire. While I agree that knowledge is power, that is also part of my contention. What would we do with this knowledge? What would Severon do with this knowledge specifically?
I cannot know what I would do with something I don't know.
Severon, my
As far as any
opinion
of us is aware, all the knowledge in this book would pertain to releasing a beast of great power. What good would our knowledge come from having that than someone else?
Wait, I froze there. Sorry, can you repeat that?
I just asked why we would basically trust Severon with the knowledge that we know it has over somebody else. Why not just destroy it altogether, essentially?
I just don't want it to be wasted potential, but if that is what the group feels, I will respect that.
I'll butt in real quick. I do also agree with the fact that Silas, it could just be a cage almost. The second the book breaks, it comes out.
Either way, we won't know until we gain more knowledge on it, and we have been flying blind this entire time.
And
I
now
do
we don't
not
even
sit
have
well.
someone who can read it.
Correct, and I
agree.
do not sit well with the fact that we could be handing over a potentially powerful artifact with unknown consequences beyond what we already know to an unknown man who wants it for unknown reasons, simply for a pittance of gold.
Big man makes a point.
I agree. And I don't actually think, I'm not certain, but I don't think you have bad intentions with it, Severon. But when it comes to the problems of dark, nefarious magics, two wrongs do not make a right. But how do you think vampirism started? It was people trying to grasp at powers that did not belong to them, and then they were poisoned by it. People don't realize that the first vampire was actually a saint worshipper of Lathander, who only wished to extend the longevity of life. But of course, the problem is that he went too far. Doesn't matter your intentions today. I think it should be destroyed even if I trust you.
But to destroy it confidently, we have to know about it.
I do agree on that much.
And this would not be a secret. This is a group effort. We've been in this too long together and faced too many trials to just try and subvert all of you. Some of us have almost lost our lives. One of us did. regardless of who that person was.
Yeah, he was a bitch. Sorry.
It's just so much better that it comes from you.
Okay, I'm in. She kind of was like, okay, all right, fine. Can't believe I'm doing this.
Also,
I don't
DM,
feel good about this.
how much Infernal have I learned since I've been reading throughout the trip?
How many days is that? 3? 3 days, I think, of what?
I know the
Of
alphabet
studying.
right now.
You know the alphabet?
Basically, probably, right?
Yeah. You could probably pick your way through something. Take you some time.
Yeah,
Prep
I'm not
time, so
saying
to
that
speak.
right now, but yeah, we're getting somewhere.
He can read The
You
Hungry
get
Little Caterpillar in Infernal.
Yes.
It's a great book.
He can barely pick out words, is what you can do, here and there.
I do want to help you, Severon, but I doubt this book is going to release you from your shackles. Far more likely, it is going to put you further under the control of your lord, who will wrench it into its advantage. But I will help us understand it, if only so that we can all be rid of it in peace.
I just need you to trust me.
I don't, but I don't distrust you. What I distrust is the massive looming dark creature that hangs over your head.
Well, that's good, because it's in my lantern. Safe.
For now.
For now.
What
So,
say you, Aragon?
So we come to
Macaulay?
the decision of what's going on. Are we keeping it then?
I have a suggestion. Well, the rest of you take the grimoire and keep it for safety. I will go and speak with this sage with Saraster. I'm fairly proficient at reading people, so I might be able to suss out any nefarious intent he has with this grimoire, or
I hope
find
you
out
realize
if he
that
truly
makes-
is just a collector.
I hope that makes you realize that you will be left behind, because we leave tonight. If that is the case,
and if he is nefarious, who says he doesn't keep you hostage?
It is about 2 o'clock right now, by the way, in the afternoon.
Okay.
I worry about announcing ourselves in front of this wizard. He'll trap us. So far as we know, he has no clue we're here or where we are. We can guess that he has put tabs on us with that trap out front, but this is the best chance we're going to have. If we confront him, there is no escaping.
Aragon, I'll just say that your ties to your god put you above the ties to the law. And I don't believe your god would wish you to hand this to things you do not understand.
I'm not suggesting we hand the grimoire to the sage. Only suggesting a meeting between me and him.
I think you're too valuable. I can meet with him. I have more of a chance to catch up with the rest of you, as I've already amassed your scent. And, should he kill me, while it would be regrettable, it would not be great loss to the powers that would destroy the book.
I think it is ill-advised to split the party.
Myself
agree.
as well, but if Aragon is stringent on someone going to vet him, I would have to advise myself.
If someone goes, we will leave at the exact same time. That is all I can say. Perhaps a distraction will give us more of a chance. DM, do we know, just based off of maps, if there is a southern exit into the plains behind Aquin City?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Colton, I'm gonna send you a little DM just because this thought occurred in my head.
Go for it.
I have to agree. If one of them would stay, I think it should be Baragon. He has shown himself fully pure, but at that, you're putting yourself at risk. And unfortunately, I will not be here. Regardless if they stay, I will leave.
Aragon is infinitely too valuable is the problem. I have no questions on his purity, but I don't wish to throw pearls at swine.
It should be me. I should do it. I feel like I'm perfect for this.
Are you not a criminal within these walls?
I am. I'll just slip away like I always do.
Cooper, I would rather.
She has a point.
Compared
can't-
to a cleric that's super powerful and strong.
Out of all of us, she is the sneakiest.
She does have a good point.
It should be me.
I
But I'm
think,
the
in
one
all
who-
honesty, I
but
should
I'm
stay
the one
with the
who
group.
would be. But I'm the one it would be a
What
bit
was
more.
that, Macaulay?
No, I was just saying I should stay with the group because I can help us all get out of here as quickly and quietly as possible.
May I make a suggestion while we continue this discussion? Nikali, you are in agreement that you will come with us.
I'm with you.
Do me a favor. Wild shape into whatever you need to. Scout out the city. I need to know if there is a southern exit to get us into the plains.
DM, can I burn a 3rd level spell slot to get a wild shape back?
You get it back on a short rest.
Oh, I do? Okay, then can I take give me an hour and I'm good to go. I will.
Silas does say, Scooper, you're also far easier to make disappear. People won't really turn their heads if a Kenku dies, but if a noble lord does, that might be a little more suspicious. It might make him reluctant.
Your race and your disposition put you at a disadvantage. You may be a noble lord, but it does not matter if they claim that your vampiric urges took over. I say we trust Scooper to handle this. You are a powerful combatant. We'll need you on the road.
I have to agree, this is her specialty.
I'll be frank. I don't want to endanger Scooper, so.
I don't want to endanger anybody. But if we are to leave one person behind, then it must be Scooper. She is the most likely to get away. This is her specialty. We must trust in
I
her.
might be, too. It's either me or Scooper, but at the same time, I can help the rest of the group out.
You're a nature guide.
That's fair.
Are you sure you want to do this, Scooper?
Yes, I'm sure.
Baragon, your worshipping of your god. It seems to be pretty popular in this city. You can also be a good cover for us. That's why you must stick with us. Call it a pilgrimage, call it whatever you will, as long as we can avoid suspicion and leave the city.
I understand. I will remain with the group.
Then we will stay here until Nikali has finished scouting the area.
Alright, I have to short rest to do that.
And you guys are like tucked into the back of the lower levels between buildings, I assume. In the alley, is what I had pictured.
No. We're in a tavern room.
Oh,
We got the
I'm sorry,
tavern
I'm
room,
sorry.
yeah.
That's
You're
okay.
right. You're right. Yeah. That was so fucking fast. Yeah, the tavern. Yes.
And then also we're obviously keeping our voices down, trying to be as discreet as possible.
Yeah.
Now I don't know for certain, but I have like a wondering in my head if the DM was like planning for us to hand it over, and then like a big demon would show up, and if we're kind of circumventing that, obviously the DM can't answer, but like that's in my head of like, did we, did we, were we ahead? Did we get, or is it like just some like pathway to inner peace that we actually fucked over everyone?
You know what,
This
Colton?
is-
What did I expect? Me jumping off a building and killing myself.
Oh my god.
Me thinking I'm level 8 can turn into a bird, jumps off fucking clock tower, dies.
Goldfish.
I challenged this wizard to a duel, and I immediately trip and stab myself in the throat with both of my swords.
Alright. Just to kind of bookend things. Didn't somebody say that they had to be out of here by
Yeah,
6:15?
I do. Sorry.
Okay.
No, that's
No,
fine.
that's alright, man.
Wow.
Probably a good place to
Pathetic.
stop.
Fuck you.
I mean, if you guys want to go on without me, all I'm doing is Colton. I'm short resting, scouting, and that's I think about how long that would
Yeah,
take.
but it's gonna be necessary.
Okay.
No, there's too much important
Okay.
shit that's about to go down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The entire rest of the campaign is about to be decided. So,
Me sees. Me sees.
we'll see.
Come on, guys. Out of character. I can't throw this grimoire away. Come on.
No, you can't. You can't. I agree. Being a warlock, I do the same fucking thing.
Why I actually need this, but I just want this. Okay.
No, I get it.
I'll be honest, I was already sketchy with bringing it to Sir Astor in the first place, but there
Yeah,
was no
you
reason
were.
why my character would ever want to, ever question that. But now that we're there's too much now. It's like,
Powerful
fucking necromancers, now we're traveling across all this way, we got fucking more fucking followers of the same fucking patron that
Agatir
Severon's got.
tweaking and trying to kill us.
Agatir tweaking and like all that shit with everything. Vampires showing up. It's like we should probably already not be just holding down in one place. to
It's
begin with.
literally coming down on us.
Yeah, and as far as we're aware, Scoopers wanted here too. The more time we spend here, the more complicated that gets.
Last thing, just so I know for when I do the scouting shit, DM.
Do.
Is there did I notice any rats, small cats or dogs, just strays around? So I'm not noticed if I was to run through the city as a cat or something like that.
I feel like a sparrow.
The only animals you've seen seem to be companions of other folk, or like house cats, maybe in a window.
Okay, but not out on the road.
You haven't seen any vermin.
Okay.
No.
What about birds?
I can't turn into a bird.
No government drones?
There are government drones. There's birds, but
I can't be a government drone yet. Give me 3 more levels.
3?
It's level 8, dog, to fly. Even as a
Turn into
moon.
a fucking sparrow?
I can start flying next level.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, that's
you.
really great with Agatir's wings right now.
But alright, guys, I genuinely do have to go. I'm already running a bit.
all right, dude.
Bye.
Love you all. Thanks for the
Bye,
session.
love you.
Love you, buddy. See you in 2 weeks.
Evening.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.